Let's look at the funk. Look at the
Let's get scratching. Scratch. Scratching. Look at the
Well. Hello, everyone. It's good to be back. Late night stream, I can dig. What's going on, Damien? How's it going? Hello. It is a late night stream. I wanted to stream a little bit earlier, to be fair. To be completely fair. But I had more important things. That's not true. You guys are the most important. So, it's been a little bit. It's been quite a little bit of time. OGs know that it's been, this is not the longest period of time that I've been on hiatus, however. What's going on, Rainbow Starboy? Hello, what's going on? Hello, Over the Critical Anime. Nick, what's poppin'? Hello. This is not the longest that I've been MIA. But it's also not too unheard of for your boy Swolelax to go, you know, completely out of nowhere ever so fast. There's a lot of things that happen in my absence. I'm trying to make sure my phone's plugged in for some reason. But it's good to see everyone here. We got some hero shenanigans to do. My hair got a little bit longer. We've been kind of slowing down. I want to go over a little bit of that. I want to go over a little bit on the unannounced hiatus and break and what I've been working on and some things that you guys might be looking forward to out in the future. And as well, I want to talk about something particular that happened in the space of Master Duel. If you guys know MBT, then you guys know the big announcement that he made. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have today. And then we got some heroes in Master Duel. I think we're going to come back on with a fast and quick hero stream. So hopefully everyone's doing okay and all right. And I'm glad to be here for everyone. Hello. Let me know if my mic is doing the thing, because it's high chances that it definitely will be. For sure. Which is unfortunate, because I really need to fix that. I really do need to fix that. So, I'm saying, it does grow fast. Look at this thing. It's nuts. Actually, you know what we can do that I think is even more hilarious that I haven't really truly done in a very long time is kind of track the progress of the actual hair growth. I think that'd be kind of interesting. I think it's on Dueling 2. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, here we go. So, we can see exactly when was the last time I truly had like short hair. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of know when. It was when I stopped cutting my hair was about over a year ago now. I think it was... Nope. Better. About right. Closer. Here. The 2022 Megatins is when I truly stopped cutting my hair. And ever since then... Or 2021 Megatins. Jesus Christ, it's been a year already. Oh my god. That's a great face. Yeah, about here is when I like really stopped cutting my hair. And now I probably got like a trim close to here-ish. Like this is in January of this year. Of last year, I want to say. Yeah, about January of last year. And this is probably when I like got a trim up and didn't do a thing. So it's been a full ass year since I haven't cut my hair. It's October about, I want to say. And ever since then, it's just been growing. And it's been growing. And we had a little bit of an awkward phase right about here. And then it kept on growing. And now we're back. Now we're back to its long glory. So, anyways. We haven't talked about that yet. So, hello everyone. I watched Skinmarink, if you guys haven't watched that one too, by the way. That was terrifying and super, super scary. I thought for a moment that I'd be like, that it would be fine for me a couple days later, but no, it's even worse, even a couple days now. And I'm out from it, and it's still bad. But okay. So, let's talk about something in particular to kind of get everything going. And then we're going to play some Master Duel. So real quick, we're going to have a quick discussion on where I've been. If you guys are Swolelax faithful, you guys know that it's not uncommon for me to take some long, unannounced breaks. However, the problem with this one is that it came on a lot sooner than I thought. I went into 2023 with a really good mindset of being like, I'm going to make streams and contents the best I can. I have goals I want to try to strive for, and I immediately broke them, like everyone does in their New Year's resolutions. Problem is that I was actually still doing pretty fine. I was uploading and streaming just as normal. And I can tell you what broke me was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nuzlocke. I do plan on repurposing the Nuzlocke and kind of doing more things with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nuzlocke but something about trying to force myself to stream that night particularly, like, actually broke me. And I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you what it is. The next couple of weeks, I sat on what that feeling was, and a lot of it was maybe burnout. A lot of it was anxiety. Like a lot of people, like most 99% of Americans and people around the world, frankly. I do have my own like problems and worries that I kind of sit in my head for a bit. And for some reason, I just got a huge burnout and anxiety feeling like I can't come back now. Something about how the stream went and something about how the videos were going that I was like, I can't just do what I kept on doing. And then I sat on it for a bit and I'm like, no, fuck it. Screw it. Of course I can. What do you mean? I think that once I started to really try to deep dive into myself and why I got burnt out, I started realizing, I don't know, I'm being a little bit scared, and I might as well just jump right back in. So luckily there's only a 10 to 14 day break. We will have new videos and etc. going out. I've been posting a few things on TikTok. If you guys follow on TikTok, you don't have to. I'm not going to promote the TikTok because it's just kind of there. But in the meantime too, I have been playing a lot of Master Duels in my dailies and etc. So it's not like I've been out of the game. And I want to make an IRL return. That's also going to be part of it, but maybe led into my general disruption in the first place. So once again, generally speaking, there might be times that I'm just like taking a step back. However, I'll always be back, baby. Always be back. Speaking of which, some things happened over the break that we had together, and I want to get into that. The first thing that I want to do, because we've got big news to talk about, huge news to discuss tonight, is and not necessarily related to what's on screen. So huge news in the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel space we have to talk about tonight. I feel like it's important. I feel like it's impactful. And I feel like there are ramifications and also future things that come up from what happened. So let's talk about it. So first things first, this on Twitter. If you guys aren't following Think New on Twitter, this is from his page. He is an artist and designer. Really great stuff on the site, and he has a lot of things. Like I have a Neos plush, which is somewhere sometime soon. He also has the blue eyes and red eyes and etc. But he made this amazing little piece of fan art, and I thought this was really nice. He was drawing this for fun as a warm up when he's listening to our Neospacian, our climb with the Neospacian videos. I thought this was really nice and absolutely amazing. So give him some love. This was really cool. What's going on, Steve? Hello. So this was incredible, and I really appreciate this. So that was from Think New. The big news, as some of you guys may have seen, is that MBT, Mono Blue Tron, aka Joseph Rothschild, MBT, said, fine, I'll do it myself. And announced the Master Circuit Series, a 1,000 weekly tournaments from February to May with a $10,000 invitational playoff in June. That's incredible. Yo, what's going on, Max? Hello. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Hello. It's free to enter, which is insane, and opportunities for streamers, commentators, and most of all, duelists. Cool little logo as well. You guys might have noticed this style, and this is a style that is frankly getting on my nerves. But this is incredible news, and it's all around just good for the creators and for the community as a whole. I feel like the infrastructure for Master Duel has been incredibly weak, especially in its first year, which we have plans to discuss here in the future, so look out for that. A lot of research on something. But NBT, aka Mono Blue Tron, funny man streamer and one of the better Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creators in the space, is funding this wholeheartedly, and is also using a lot of his influence to do something very positive, I think, for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. Now, Master Circuit Series has their own official Twitter account. If you guys want to follow MCS Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, they'll be posting out their FAQs, and also whenever the tournaments go live. I really recommend you do this. This is going to be first in this discussion because I want this to go well. I really do. The worst thing that can happen to the Master Circuit Series is that it's like that it just kind of goes away, or sorry, the worst thing that can happen to the Master Circuit series is that it just kind of blows up. Right? Sorry. Let me finally rephrase that. The worst thing that can happen to the Master Circuit series is that it goes away and it fizzles. I think it's definitely worth the shot. I think that regardless of how chaotic or how crazy it might be in the very beginning, I really want this to play out to where we have something to look forward to as competitors for Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially for online Yu-Gi-Oh!, accessible Yu-Gi-Oh! The problem with so much, I think, of playing this game is that there's communication and also the communication from our parent company and also the constant want to compete is just an exact conflict with each other. And this is an amazing step forward for community support, for sure. So, which Konami gave free gems since the first anniversary. I am so upset that Konami hasn't done anything for the 1 year anniversary yet either. And I don't know why. It seems so, it's a free layup. All they can do is just give us something for free. Something insane, right? I don't know. Yeah, what bank did MBT have to steal to afford this? I'm sane. I'm actually sane. No, this is kind of just fell off a truck. Alif Yafi, hello. How's it going? It's good to see you. Yeah, I think that this is an amazing step forward for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, and I think this is exactly what, clearly you guys can tell I'm very much in support of this. But what are the details? Well, a lot of them can be found on MBT's Twitter, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh!, but they can also be found on this video that he made detailing the some of the stuff. As you can see here, 256 cap for each of the tournaments, as well as an invite that you can get to compete, an invite that you can get to compete in a larger invitational. I think this is pretty neat. It is sponsored by a few sponsors, including the Duelogs and YGO, PRODECK.com. And we have some notable figures already getting involved. Of course, Luke Von Karma trying to be, big commentary on the stand. I love this. This is amazing. I can hear it in my head already. And again, it's something that is really missing. So I'll be looking forward to his commentary for sure. if it's anything as good as the FGC commentary, you know what I'm saying? Esports, I'm saying, but it's what it's missing. Yo, what's going on? Card limits, hello. Usually not this late, but we're starting back strong for sure. But yeah, are you going to join this event? Oh yeah, I definitely will. So one thing that I think is kind of weird about me specifically is that, and definitely for a long time, I was a competitive focused player forever. I'd made day 2 at YCS Dallas, and then COVID hit, and it hasn't really ever been the same. But I was super into the meta for like 2 year stance. I was going to as many tournaments as I could. I was going to as many big scale, off scale locals. I went to like 3 locals a week. There was one on Tuesday, there was one on Friday, and there was one on Saturday. I went to all 3 for like 2 years straight. It was crazy. I spent way too much money on this game. But I'm really excited for this, not only as a content player, or as a content, I'm really excited for this not only as a content creator, but also as a competitor. I think that this is just incredible. Now, some of the worries with this, we'll get into the details and we'll talk about it here in a second. But we'll see. Are you spinning the wheel of normal monsters tonight? So tonight we're gonna be playing some heroes. We might be spinning the wheel of normal monsters as well. It kind of depends on how fast we finish the thing, but maybe tomorrow, or if not Thursday, we'll be doing the wheel of normal monsters again. Because I still have to release the video for the mystical elf one, which is gonna be amazing. I've been playing that deck. It's been one of my favorite decks to play on ladder, and it's actually insane. So what's going on, Broken Trigger? Hello. You ready for the new Broken Hero support in Master Duel? Oh, are the leaks true? Oh, are there leaks of the new hero support? I mean, yeah, they're gonna be insane. End Shuffle is crazy. If it's just the leaks that are like, there will be packs, then I don't know. So, but yeah, so MBT said, fine, I'll do it myself. And he wants to create an actual circuit series, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Esports, if you will. One of the biggest things that's kind of a problem area for Konami is this type of coordination for these bigger events. Their main events for the longest time took forever to get mainstream coverage. And by mainstream coverage, I mean not just 2005 blog posts. Like GOAT Format called, they want their coverage back, right? The thing with Konami and the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh specifically and with all their other competitors is they would generally stream and showcase off in video format the competition. They'd show off what they were doing. It's not a secret that Pokemon streams their championships and invites creators on to actually showcase their knowledge and their skill. As well, it's something that Wizards of the Coast does too with their championship series. And I can't remember exactly what it's called. The Grand Prix, I think it's what it's called for them. And so it's weird that Konami advertised Master Duel as an actual esports scene, a spectator sport, but didn't do anything with that within the first year. And there's no roadmap or guidelines so far other than in EU. If you guys don't know, and actually I can go to Twitch real quick and you guys can see my Twitch followers. Please do not look at my Twitch followers. Oh, Gage is live. Hello, Gage. Farfa YGO streams the here we go, the Challenger Cup every couple days. And essentially the Challenger Cup is really interesting because it's a Konami sponsored tournament that they've allowed for creators to kind of host and showcase on their platforms. It's interesting. Now, I hate this layout and everything. As you can tell, things are spaced in a very graphic design and graphic catalog order. Things have to be exactly this far apart. Things can't take up this much space. And it kind of creates for a messy viewing experience. But at least, nonetheless, they're allowing EU creators to showcase and have tournaments. They have actual prizes. You can win actual things. However, NA hasn't gotten that. And so kudos to Mono Bluetron, aka MBT, Joseph Rothschild, for putting this on. The $1,000 weekly and the actual monetary incentive. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that EU has actual, like, even just sleeves and plushes and hoodies. Those things are really cool, but actual money is where you get insane competition, or else what's the incentive other than glory? Or, you know, how many switches and copies of Legacy of the Duelist can you flip before it becomes an actual full-time job? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nothing in the US though. The basis sounds like Konami has a right to sue. They don't. So the thing about this, it's actually kind of interesting. Technically speaking, they have everything within their right to pull how to put this. If you guys were following anything to do with the Smash scene for a while, you guys know that copyright law, and especially copyright in terms of IP, is very complicated. The problem in particular is that while companies, and I firmly believe that Konami maybe and could do this, could actually pull coverage and pull these streams and say, no, you can't do this. Ultimately speaking, they can't do a whole lot here to stop it, unfortunately. It's not a Konami-sponsored event, and they can make that known. This is also very much known that it's not a Konami-sponsored event. They have nothing to do with Konami. They're not affiliated with Konami. And so other than Konami shutting them down because they feel like, you know, they want to, that they can, that leaves a very bad taste in the mouth of the community. And guaranteed, if this does get pulled or sued or cease and desist by Konami on any level, that's a huge hit to the brand for Yu-Gi-Oh, especially nowadays. Like, I'm sorry, but a lot of streamers and the culture now of games, especially games as a service model, are just on the backs of streamers and creators. I don't think that there is necessarily a thing that we owe to creators and to people who plays and stream games, but the ecosystem of games have changed, right? You can't just have non-community interaction. You can't just say all this stuff, right? That a lot of these companies do. Yo, what's going on, Layden? Hello. Good to have you here. Hello. And maybe that's a little bit scattered on that, but the TLDR is that Konami technically, yes, can shut this down, and that's kind of an issue. But would they? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. If they're smart, of course they wouldn't. And they know that. Like, the thing is that people like to assume that Konami is dumb and that Konami doesn't see things, or haha, they let the dueling book go forever. But the thing is, that's their job. They're a billion-dollar company. That's their job, to be on the pulse of everything Yu-Gi-Oh! Guaranteed they've heard of this. Guaranteed they've heard of this. But the thing is that what are they going to do about it will determine so much for them. The risk, the risk reward cost factor analysis that they're running on their PR and marketing team for this is probably very real. It does come across their plates. They are paid to do this. So I don't know. That to me is a whole other scope in terms of if that were to happen. But I'm just going to act like it's not going to happen. You know, big clueless. They can't sue NBC. So anyways, the point is, and for a few things inside of this that are important to note. So that's my point. If they have the right to shut it down, they likely will. That's probably considering as stealing. I don't know if they really would. Again, like I said, it's a lot of it's marketing and PR, and this is a little bit of just like business sense going on. But if they are thinking about this in terms of long-term investment, they won't. MBT and a lot of these guys have a huge pull in the Yu-Gi-Oh community for sure. Like they would just turn a blind eye to the event and promote the game for the milk. I'm saying that's also the thing. It's free advertisement for them. They don't have to do anything. They don't even have to have their own tournament infrastructure, for God's sakes. They literally have someone doing it for them, and that's the point. Like it's insane. Now, is it possible? Yes. But would they? I don't know. Nintendo pulls out and cease and desist certain things that don't abide by Nintendo rule, right? Like for most Smash events, they're not going to say we're going to shut this down preemptively. A lot of times what happens is that Nintendo is like, you can run it, but we're not going to touch this. And we're not saying that you can't necessarily run the tournament, but we're not going to touch this. We're nowhere near this. And a lot of times why they end up actually pulling the tournament in the first place, and this is going to be something an inside business event coordination thing, is that sponsors and people who put money into these events, they say, oh, Nintendo's involved, I might be interested. Or alternatively, they might say, oh, well, if you get a big enough sponsor, I'm super down. But if those sponsors catch wind that Nintendo is like hands off from these tournaments and actively has said that they are hands off of it, then it's possible and very likely that they'll also pull funding, and thus the actual event is going to be at a huge loss. Sponsors for events are absolutely enormous, and that's exactly how they make back their money. Like events are just losses. Like Konami doesn't make money off of tournaments. They just take losses. But the investment is just to try to get it back on the back end with you buying product and also then trying to sign up for side events. Like the actual cost it takes to rent the space for all these YCSs is just in the red to them. Right? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, so that's kind of the thing, is that while in theory they could, they probably won't. But Konami is against money rewards, right? Like, doesn't DLM do that and kind of handle it just fine? Seems like it's Konami JP thing. Also important to note, what's going on, Depressed Corn, by the way? Hello, it's good to see you. It's actually kind of funny. I recently read, my book's in the other room. I recently read Reggie Fils-Aimé's book, Disrupting the Game. And inside of it, I think I actually got a lot of good insight into certain things I didn't quite know about. And in all fairness, while Reggie is Mr. Nintendo 101, and the book is also fairly Nintendo positive, as any good marketer would be, the thing is that he's also very much oftentimes saying that because Nintendo is which is, by the way, we're mentioning Nintendo a lot because it's kind of the closest analogous for Japanese company and developer in this way. Because Nintendo is very old school, they have a lot of old board members, they have a lot of ways they've been doing things for decades and years, up until the point where Reggie came in, and even a little bit after, and maybe even sometimes before, that there would be seldom time that they break away from tradition and what they've been doing and things that they know work, and also like considering outside markets. Kind of a thing is that like Japan and kind of an interesting business lesson in external affairs with international businesses is that what's going on, Oxy? Hello. Yo, Swolelax, late night Swolelax stream, the legendary. Bushiroad is also hardcore when it comes to copyright as well. I'm saying like these kind of a lesson inside of like external business negotiations with like Japanese markets is that traditionally Japanese companies, unless they have a very strong monetary incentive outside of just Japan, they typically won't even factor in the marketing or also the impact of their decisions outside of the nation. And this is just true. We have historical evidence on a few different cases, actually. One particularly, and one to note also, and like I said, reading the book, is Nintendo inside of how they promote products and have exclusives. And despite the fact that even some games in some markets have like a 60 to 70% revenue of global revenue, like a share within the company, they still will be like, this is how our company operates. This is how our brand operates. Konami is very much the same. They're super strict. They are like if Kojima couldn't work with Konami, what more could that tell you, right? Like, so yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a thing where they are super strict. They're brand protective. They like to run everything the right way. They have tons of red tape, and not only are they having to deal with coordinating globally, they also have to coordinate on a macro level. They have to say to themselves, the different departments and the different heads of each department, Konami America, Konami Europe, and Konami Japan, most likely, have to coordinate with each other on these things. And so stuff like a Master Circuit series, or stuff like an infrastructure for Master Duel esports or Yu-Gi-Oh! Pricing has to abide by a lot of regulations and a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of red tape for anything to get passed. It's actually quite insane. There are stories from other creators and also of other like duelists and etc. who tried to get involved with Konami and say like, hey, I want to do X, I want to do Y, and were shut down because Konami didn't feel like it was representative of their brand. It's at the end all be all just a representation of the brand. How do they do that? Konami EU has been able to get away with quite a bit in terms of how they're lessening their grip on what they're allowing duelists to do. But even then, as you can tell by this goofy stream layout, that they still have to abide by a lot of regulations and a lot of rules. I think it's an amazing step forward that they're allowing creators to do card reveals and have whole 9-hour streams, almost 10 hours of streaming of tournaments and content where they have things on things. Hashtag free Air Neos. True. But it's still frustrating. It's extremely frustrating to see that NA doesn't quite get that. NA is the less cool cousin of the Konami branches, despite the fact, and I bet you this is, if I had to put money down on it, NA and specifically American / like LATAM sales of Konami product significantly outweighs the rest of the world, or outsells. Now that's probably talking out of my ass. I don't know actual figures, but my gut feeling just says that they're a very large market, a huge market is American sales. I don't know. So that part probably won't actually make into this whole analysis, but it's something to know. It's something to know. I feel like once they get a direct net loss, they'll do something about it. And card limits actually brings up a good point. Most of these companies and most companies as a whole won't actually change a lot until they see numbers from it. They don't necessarily, especially old school companies. A lot of new school companies, and sometimes to a fault, will jump in and see like the bigger picture, but they'll jump in really fast. And so it's a give and take. It's a give and take. Yeah, they like to wait until they get cards over here and then TCG and then Master Duel. Kind of, right? Like Master Duel releases, I think, are very interesting because, like we said previously, the development cycle for stuff might be more complicated than even just on the business level. Like on the straight development level for these things, at the end of the day, every single card in Master Duel is just an object that they're putting into Unity or that they're putting into Unreal Engine. And then they're just like, okay, this card does this. So technically speaking, you can mod in pretty much any card that you want. And as long as it works within the set parameters of like what they're set with the object, right? That's how Hearthstone works. That's how and most online object-oriented programming works nowadays. It's a modern like programming thing. And I don't really know. You know, brother takes like 2 days of freecodecamp.com and is like, oh, here we go, development. But even outside of the complexities of development, they also have to go through the approval process for those developments, and then also when they get released and how they're going to maximize profits and all this jazz, right? It's huge, absolutely huge. But yeah. Oh, new banner, what's going on? It's been a little bit. Hello. Master Duel account got deleted this week. I have no idea what happened. Level 41 and it's gone? What? That's insane. That's actually insane. Oh my God. That's terrifying. I'm sorry to hear that. Anyways, despite the atrocity. So there's a lot of things to be said about the positives of this real quick. The first is that it is a big step up for creators and competitors above all else, right? The actual community for Master Duel is about as you'd expect. It's people from Duel Links, it's people from the TCG, it's people who are kind of just getting into the game for the first time. There's a lot of different people that are kind of dipping their toes, but it's been very, very rare that you have someone go all in on Master Duel unless they're usually a streamer or commentator or etc. Right? But the thing with this is that it breeds competition. Anything for an actual competitive game or an esports community just brings up the whole community together. You have opportunities for people to show off their competitive skill and get glory and clout, but also to actually get some money and to put some actual validity to these wins, not just a switch and a handshake. You know, like don't get me wrong. I think that Pack and Jesse Cotton and Joshua Schmidt are absolutely amazing duelists with insane minds for deck building, and it's super skillful. But here's also the problem is that like while it's great that like they've done that, like pro duelist isn't really a thing. And that's kind of unfortunate. At least for the FGC and for like esports as a whole, you can have actual like esports competitors that make full-time money off of streaming and playing the game. And that's, I think, kind of the dream for a lot of people is that they're like, they want that guy. They want these people, right? So, I don't know. Anyways, to rewind it back a little bit, this is insane, right? Anytime you're adding anytime you're adding monetary compensation or monetary incentive for things, it's kind of insane that I like how you separated FGC and esports. It kind of should be separated, right? I talked to one of my best friends of, past over a decade now. We were talking about this a while back, and I think he has a lot better insights on why this. And I'm definitely convinced that while the FGC definitely could be esports, the problem is the FGC is community driven, and the things that esports does, the FGC isn't well equipped to do. And not saying that it can't and couldn't be equipped for it. The problem is that it just doesn't work for the community. It's crazy. And again, it's not the community being stubborn. It's esports clashing with FGC. It's industry trying to work with grassroots. And FGC is so grassroots that it just kind of doesn't work. So yeah. So yeah, that's the thing is that it's like, oh, that's actually very important. So a big benefit and a huge red flag for anyone when you're looking at this is like, oh, well, why doesn't Konami just do it themselves? Here's the thing. Despite the fact that the Challenger Cup and other things for EU also exist for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel existing in already, the problem is that they are again, another Nintendo comparison. The Smash community is almost completely grassroots, right? Excuse me. But Nintendo, and we want Nintendo to sponsor and to give thumbs up to things that happen at Smash events. Problem is, Nintendo can't do that because Nintendo would at that point have to step in and manage their IP. They have to manage people there. They'd have to say, okay, we support everything that goes on here. But even, again, also similar, the FGC, where brands and companies could, in theory, be full supporters and full sponsors of the communities. But then, and unfortunately, just as a side effect of being corporations and businesses, they also have to have control over their IP, or else it's just going to go crazy. It can morph into communities and ideologies that they're not okay with. And also, like, brand imaging wise, it's a nightmare to manage. Like, imagine if you give the full okay to someone and then they turned out to be an absolute just garbage piece, right? And that's crazy, absolutely crazy. And then they have to denounce and all this. So, it happens all the time, and you can definitely see it all the time. And it's a big reason why companies don't want to necessarily put their foot forward into it, right? And vice versa, the grassroots communities don't want larger corporations inside of their games and their communities, because they're going to do things and have say in things that they disagree with. The ideologies of grassroots communities and major corporations just don't mix. It's crazy. Like, the reason why Valorant and League of Legends and the eventual Project L will probably be a success is because they're built with esports in mind. They're actually just supposed to be esports. But one of the biggest things that those games are also missing is the grassroots elements of being esports. Now, the funny part is that for Valorant specifically, it's so hilarious to me, because while at the same time they took a long time to get to like a formal circuit, just kind of see if the community would build, there are tons of community events and there's tons of things, because the game also like provides opportunities for grassroots competitors. And Riot, very smart by the way, have absolutely positioned themselves to allow creators and content creators and things that support the community first, and then the esports scene second. They also balance the game and change the game from a top-down perspective, so that the cream of the crop, the top 0.1% top players on the esports level can influence the community and vice versa. It's a very healthy ecosystem. It's super, super cool. Yo, what's going on, Hypergravity Wave? What's going on for me? Dark Matter, what's poppin'? Mathmech Circular got me back into Master Duel. It's been a blast playing the deck. I really want to build Mathmech. I cannot believe it. Zero Circular and Zero Linkage? Oh, that's right, in the same pack, right? And we're definitely building Mathmech again. I love Mathmech. And someone was like, it's just better Salamangreat. I'm like, that's libel for sure. What's going on, Mustafa? Hello. How's it going? Been a minute. Been playing the Chronicle events. What deck have you been playing? I've been playing Heroes for the Chronicle events. It's actually insane. I'm about halfway done. What about you guys? You been playing, by the way? So anyways, with Riot, they're very smart in the fact that they've kind of had this idea, and they're very careful and methodical about what kind of ecosystem they're actually making for their games. And their esports level and their grassroots level have this odd synergy to them, right? Whereas before, something like Counter-Strike is essentially all grassroots, right? And then until it then became esports and then became much bigger. But then here's the thing. With Valorant, though, it's also somewhat manufactured. They know exactly what their players want. They know exactly what's going to get them these moments and exactly what gets things hype. They know what to do to make you feel something when you watch or play this game. So here's the problem with that. You get into a situation where it feels less genuine. And that's the root of the issue. The things that work really well about the melding of esports and grassroots communities is the genuine interactions between the two, right? The hype moments we get excited for, the actual like trash talk between players, things that aren't manufactured and aren't controlled by brand imaging or things that are like beneficial for business are the parts that work and feel great, and why you keep on coming back. And so enough of those feelings and those moments make for a healthy balance between the two ecosystems. And a company that's able to step in whenever they need to, but also step back whenever they know they need to let the community do its thing is important. It's very important. That to me is true handling of an IP. It's not complete control. Dota was grassroots too? Exactly. I'm saying. right? Like that to me is good control for business and good control and good brand control for companies. It's good image control. It really is. It really is. There's none of this like we have to make sure this thing is this way. We have to make sure that the logos are exactly this many pixels between the screen. We have to have this much screen on screen. You can't show your camera. You can't show chat. Like these problems with well, you probably shouldn't show chat because chat's gonna do something race. So, anyways, if you're kind of picking up what I'm putting down here, the yo Louis Place, how's it going? Hello. It has been a while. What's going on? I almost missed your chat message. What's going on? How much did I miss? We've been talking for maybe an hour or so about like Master Duel, and about like the esports side of it with MBT. But we're kind of getting into stuff. But EU-US chat open, but not US. I'm saying. Where was I? Yeah. So essentially, anyways, the point I'm trying to make here with where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, right. The brand interactions. So let's say you have like an interaction between like that'll work. So let's say, for example, that you are a company that is like, I need to have my brand look exactly this way. It no variations, like the pixels apart on everything, the logos and stuff. In some cases, that can be indicative of a very strong and very historically strong brand. Coca-Cola, NASA, things that have historically well-documented design philosophies, specifically with how their brand can be handled down to the color that they can be used with. However, sometimes it's also indicative of a very weak IP, right? Like don't get me wrong. I think that the reason why like Yu-Gi-Oh specifically over FGC and Smash and esports like communities can and can't work is this weird halfway point between the community and Konami. We absolutely want and need to have the backing of the developers of this game to make it enjoyable for the players, or to have opportunities for the players that play the game and to that loves the game, to like game, make content about the game, etc., to shine. But we also kind of need them to take a little bit step back when we want to be able to express ourselves as a community. Because that really can show the strength of an IP. If the IP is strong enough to withstand the personality of the community, then it's a strong IP. However, or it's a strong brand, whichever one you want to call it. However, so I think the problem is that Konami is scared to do that because it might also lead to the fact that, and like every game and like every development cycle, etc., it can lead to dissatisfaction inside the community when we notice the cracks start to form. It's very apparent whenever we're like, this is BS, this is good, this is bad. And we start to make our own custom rule sets and formats. And like, you know, when we get something from Konami that is not quite what we deem as good or bad as a community, and without explanation, by the way, then there's a problem. A big thing as well is communication between the two. I think there is a huge issue with communication in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh versus like development of Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. We don't need to have insight onto every single card that's going to come out or every single thing, but at least something to let us know this is why we're making these changes. This is why we didn't make these changes is okay. Like I said, if we actually go to, I'm going to say Play Valorant is actually a pretty good representation of what we have here. We can look at their patch notes, right? 6.1 patch notes. I actually haven't looked at these yet. So, and they can look and tell us on the map update, Lotus. Like they just told us, even though it's a brand new map, it just came out. They didn't have to tell us that the only queue has been removed, but they did. They absolutely did. Bug fixes, gameplay systems, map differences. Let's go to a more eventful one. We have 6.0, right? We have the map updates. They gave us actual documentation of what the actual changes are in Split. They didn't have to do this, but they did because it's important for your players to kind of know, okay, this is interesting. This is what happened. This is what they do. And by doing this kind of stuff, by doing a user-focused type of design and communication base, what they allow for is getting ahead of problems when they happen. That's kind of an issue that Konami tends to avoid. Like, you know, obviously historically one of the crazier times was the first ban list inside of Master Duel just kind of dropped, and without any explanation on why these things were happening, everyone's like, what the heck? So that's the response you're going to get, and people are going to be disenfranchised and frustrated with the fact that you make changes in a game that they really like with no justification on why you change them. And that's kind of an issue for a modern game design. I'm saying what's going on, Strider Black, by the way. Hello. I certainly wouldn't trust Yu-Gi-Oh players with a Yu-Gi-Oh brand. I wouldn't either. That's the funny part. I would say that's completely correct. You should not trust Yu-Gi-Oh players with the Yu-Gi-Oh brand. They turn it into the horniest, not the point. But yeah, if they don't nerf perfectly ultimate grade Moth, I'm quitting Yu-Gi-Oh forever. It's a banger card. Absolutely banger card. It's ruining speed duels, if I remember right. Or is it just Great Moth that's ruining speed duels? One of them is. But yeah, the point is that like you can see that even on as like small changes as moving as like competitive updates. This is interesting. Not that big, but very, very impactful to do to your players. Just telling them, hey, here's what's going on. Even if you don't like the changes, the least that you can say is, well, they told me about it. That sucks. And the next time they make changes, they're going to tell you about it too. That's the precedent that you set whenever you are this big of a company developing for a game for a modern audience. Like, I mean, look, I think the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Twitter account posts like the updates for their game a couple days after it's been already out. They're like, don't miss the next pack that we debuted a week ago. That's too slow. Modern technology moves way too fast for that. So anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is that I think that ultimately speaking, I have a lot of respect and a lot of love for MBT specifically in doing this for the community. It's a huge announcement. We don't really have a lot to go off here. I can only hope that it goes as smooth as possible, because if it doesn't, then that's going to look pretty bad. But ultimately speaking, I will be competing in this. I definitely want to be commentating at some point or doing streams and hopefully maybe get featured, play heroes or Sartix, do my favorite decks, and really try to help build this as a community. Like I think that's very important that we support projects like this, especially from credible or perceivably credible events and stuff, right? Like, we did this with PPG. We did this with ARG events, with the TCG, with people saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself." And it's been historic in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's been happening in the TCG, but I'm glad that's happening in Master Duel, because Master Duel is the name for modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the way that everyone gets back into the game. It's the way that you kind of test out when you're feeling casual. But the competitive scene for Master Duel is non-existent right now. And there's no clear roadmap from specifically Konami NA, or frankly even EU, for a greater purpose for Master Duel on a competitive level. As long as your competitive game is healthy and thriving, your community will build itself around it. It's not surprising to see. Absolutely not surprising to see. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Get this man into the Magical Hats podcast. I'd be so down. I'd be so down to be on Magical Hats. That'd be crazy. I'd be super into it. Yeah, fans never know what they actually want. Like, shoot, last night I couldn't figure out if I need to spend my UR crafts on Therions or Heroics. Definitely true. Definitely true. Like, the thing is that even the Yu-Gi-Oh community and Yu-Gi-Oh players, yeah, they definitely don't know what they want. But they also don't know what they want because they haven't been shown what they want, right? And you won't be known until you're shown it, until you're given a thing and then you're like, I don't like that, or I do like this. But there's a difference between giving options versus just not giving options and not saying anything, right? At least doing something is a choice. But just kind of sitting there and letting the infrastructure die is a choice in itself too. That's also a choice, but it's definitely the wrong way of doing it, for sure. Yeah, I've attempted to make a card game, and it's really hard. Balanced in the card CCG can also evolve over time and varied enough gameplay and maintained interest. I think that it's important in this development cycle if it's kind of hard. Like balance and changes on a competitive level, I think are a lot easier for Master Duel than they are for the TCG. Excuse me. But I also think that it's different whenever it's like, you know, a small team versus $1 billion company, frankly. They have an R&D department, excuse me. That's true. Props for Konami for managing a TCG that has managed to evolve and keep going for 25 years. I think it kind of just speaks to the general mechanics of Yu-Gi-Oh! And how, though ripped from Magic the Gathering, have somewhat separated themselves out officially over the years and definitely have morphed into a new crazy thing. And I think it's even easier to balance for Master Duel, especially when you're balancing for best of ones and for, you know, for Max C. But yeah. But I guess to close out on this specifically, it's that if I had one wish this holiday season, it would be for all of the children of the world to join hands and sing in the spirit of peace and harmony. But if I had two wishes this holiday season, it'd be for $12 million to be wired to me in a Swiss bank account that I could access at any point in time. And then for the children of the world to sing and join hands and sing in the peace of spirit and harmony. But then if I had three wishes for this holiday season, it would be for the money and the kids thing, but it also would be for maybe a lot of I can't think of anything else. Anyways, this Steve Martin bit is over. I want this thing to do well. I hope it does really well. I'll be competing in it, and if Mount Fuji stops my run, I'm gonna be very pissed because that man's won like 73 Chalice Limes, and I'm definitely afraid of one name only in this circuit series, and it's Mount Fuji. So, anyways, there's that. All right, are you guys ready for Master Duel? You guys want to play some Master Duel? I know we just went on a whole thing about not Master Duel, but let's actually duel. And the fourth wish would be for a Glock. True. Nuclear bomb versus coughing baby. Begin. How's that? All right, let's get back into Master Duel. All right, Master Duel, the Theme Chronicle event has been on the way. I think that it's been a while since we've been playing the Master Duel event. Let me go ahead and just get my daily gems. I have been logging in, despite the fact that I haven't been streaming. I've been, you know, I hate Konami. Anyways, we've also been playing a lot of Theme Chronicles. We played 17 duels so far, and I'm pretty much maxed out on everything, including the gems. So, you know, I have been playing Master Duel. Unfortunately. I don't know if that's true or not, but there are videos saying the power of the elements is next. I hope so, because that would be huge for the absolute love of God. That'd be huge. Here we go. I watch a hero deck in Theme Chronicles, use Inferno Divisor, Grand Merge, and free play cards like Contrast or Shining Flare Wingman. Ooh, actually, that's what I've been doing. That I can tell you for a fact that's what I've been doing. But yeah, what are you guys going to cook this season? Oh, we're cooking. We'll be in the kitchen for sure. I think that ultimately we're going to be doing heroes tonight, but we have a ton of stuff that we could play. This format is wide open for this festival. It's crazy. Theme Chronicle has been my favorite so far. I love the power level of the format. Diverse meta, though Beat Trooper is obviously the best deck. Beat Trooper is nutty. Golem Dragon. What the? What's this guy playing? Who let this man cook? Yeah, no, I think that the theme chronicle has been amazing. I really do like what they've been doing with this event. Now, we've completed pretty much over half, and we want the Bigfoot thing, but we've been getting a good amount of wins. Like, I think it's been, yeah, like every so often we had a bunch of losses and a few things, but I've also never surrendered. One really good, like, key indicator that I've never really just surrendered. I just let him cook, because every deck has been interesting. It's been super diverse. Even with Max C and Ash Blossom and a bunch of like other stuff in this format, it's still pretty fun. It's still really good. I never felt like, oh, okay, this is BS. It's more been like, dang, that sucks. Okay, next one. Like, it's so low stakes, but the decks are so fun and so innovative. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. It's really neat. Haven't really touched Master Duel in a while. It's good. You shouldn't. Master Duel is like I just said, a lot of things wrong. But you also should. I think the Theme Chronicle event has been legitimately fun. Yeah. Even the sweaty lands of Plat 1, I only see Crusadia once every 5 games. Yeah, I mean, I'm in gold because I've been a coward and haven't really been doing Plat because I wanted to save it for the Wheel of Normal Monsters, but, you know, it's there. But yeah. I don't know. Playing Rookie in this event with a tier really bad star deck has been really fun. That sounds pretty sick. I've been playing. So the Theme Chronicle event has been super fun, super diverse, and I thought to myself, well, okay, if we look at the ban list for this event, the first thing that I check on this Theme Chronicle event was, okay, a lot of things forbidden that they should. You know, they're banning Barone. But then you scroll down a little bit and Elemental Hero Stratos is banned. So I decided to myself, well, heroes are still legal, right? Like what cards of heroes aren't banned? And turns out there's a ton. Notably, what's banned is Stratos. We have Miracle Fusion gone and things like Sunrise gone. But other than that, and a Hero Lives and also Mass Change. And okay, so all the good cards are there. Free Stratos, and we're back to the Dark Ages. But other than those cards being in there, we can still play boneless heroes. So, which, by the way, this exact deck list I submitted to MBT. To MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! I submitted to him. And let me show you guys his reaction. His reaction to this deck when you know, it was like, it's like, oh, you should, like, you know, picking theme stuff to play. Here is what he said. Let me show you a clip, a small clip. There we go. Right about here, I think. This is what he said. All right. I submitted this exact deck list to MBT, Mono Bluetron, and he said this.
All the fun solo mode decks, but what are your spicy brews? Because if you're unfamiliar, Theme Chronicle is meant to be just the solo mode decks, but they accidentally left a whole bunch of shit legal. So some people have found some fun stuff. I want to see.
This was his reaction to it.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No. This deck is sick. So let's go over the deck. I'll show you guys the deck here. This is the Elemental Hero deck that I've taken into the Theme Chronicle. The deck that Joseph is too scared to play. That most people are too scared to play. I can't believe they kept so many of these cards legal. It's actually incredible. This is the deck. Let me explain. So they banned, clearly and very good reason, a lot of the cards that make heroes really, really good. Things like A Hero Lives, Mass Change, and Darklaw. But they kept legal also quite a bit more. They have Vion and the entire Vision Hero engine absolutely just free. They have Shadow Mist at 2, which is incredible. A lot of the Link monsters like Cross Crusader and Infernal Devicer, yes, I'm tying those two in together, are legal. And also Dystopia. is still legal. Malicious and also Denier, both still legal. But here's the crazy part, and even more scary. They left every single OG vanilla hero legal. And so we can now play as well Infernal Devicer. Secretly my favorite hero link monster. Not very surprising, but you know it's there. Is Trinity up for grabs? Let's check. I think it's in Trinity. Nope, Trinity is dead in the water. Yeah, they banned a lot of the good cards. This is just boneless hero. But let me explain. Yeah, man, unironically running Bubble Man. It's actually for advantage reasons. So we're playing Adoration, which is kind of a big deal when we have a bunch of cards that don't really do a whole lot. But the way that this works is pretty simple. We're using Infernal Devicer as like a bridge card for card advantage here. And I've already sung the praises of Infernal Devicer. I think this card's sick and that you should play it and experiment with it in decks where you are limited in your hero selection. This card probably shouldn't be in a modern hero deck, but you can reveal Elemental Hero fusions and get cards from your deck up to 2, count them 2, of the fusions. So if you reveal Flame Wingman, you get Avian and Burstinatrix. Or I should say. But what happens, for example, whenever you draw like a sample 5, let's draw again, like this. Perfect. Technically speaking, you can make Infernal Devicer here, but when you reveal Flame Wingman, you just get Burstinatrix. But you already have Avian in your hand, right? So what do? So the reason why we're playing the other Elemental Heroes is that we can reveal things like Thunder Giant if we happen to draw under other fusions, and then get 2 free cards off of Infernal Devicer. In addition, if we also draw a Sparkman or an Avian, technically we can reveal Tempest, which is like the small world bridge for this hero deck, and we can search whichever 2 that we didn't get. You follow? So like, the idea here is that not necessarily that we're playing Bubble Man because he's good. I'm sorry, Bubble Man. I love you. But the thing we're playing it for is a straight card advantage. We want to be able to use Tempest when we draw into some other ones. Now we could play Steam Healer, we could play all the bad ones, but instead we try to focus on just the good heroes. So for this deck, we have 1 Avian, 1 Burstinatrix, 1 Clayman, 1 Sparkman, 1 Bubble Man, the OG Elemental Heroes, which is amazing. 2 copies of Infernal Prodigy. This is just an extender just to get us into more hero plays like Cross Crusader and Infernal Devicer. Technically, we can use it for things like Escariado and Adoration, so it's not a complete brick, but can be. Plus, you can actually tribute this with Ferris and get its secondary effect to draw a card. Weird. 2 Maxi, 2 King of the Swamp for searches, Vision Hero Increase, 3 Ferris, 2 Vion. I can't believe they let this legal. Then 3 Ash Blossom, 1 Denier, 2 Malicious, 1 Dynatag, 1 Drill Dark, 1 Decider. A lot of Destiny heroes in this deck. You're really trying to make Dystopia. We have 2 Shadow Mist for searches, a Blazeman for all polymerizations, 2 copies of that. Honest Neos, very important. 3 copies of E-Call, 1 Raigeki, 1 Harpies, 1 Lightning Storm, 2 Infinite Impermanence. Of course, the extra deck, we have all the Link monsters in the world, and the GOAT, Elemental Hero Wingman. So Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, a star player in the show, many OTK to be had. Sadly, you can't use Prodigy for Crusader. He needs 2 Warriors. Yeah, not for Crusader. No, not for Crusader. It's just for Infernal Devicer. Yeah, that's definitely there. Yeah, feels a bit too slow for this event. No way. No how. Add the Infernobula engine for favorite hero. I actually thought about doing just my NR deck and playing the Evil Hero OTK. I thought that would be kind of fun. But no, this deck is really insane. This deck is actually kind of fun. It's a going second deck for sure. So let's run it. Let's see how it operates. I guarantee it's gonna be good. We're gonna lose in this first game though, for sure. It's just a warm-up game. Just a warm-up game. Or if we go first. This deck actually can't go first. So that's also kind of a bad thing. You have to go second with this deck every single time. But you can play through quite a bit. A lot of substandard boards this thing just absolutely gets away with. Oh, and this hand's kind of godlike, actually. So, I don't know. By the way, Totally Awesome Pet is amazing. Set card. Okay. Like, this hand's amazing. Yeah, because we got a Dusted Gold, we can get Castle and let fuse for evil fusions. I actually did think if Dark Calling was legal, that we could play the non ones. Ah, Gunkan Shari Uni. I see. Interesting. All right, well, we're not. I don't really know why they decided to go first here. What does this do? I'm gonna ash this. I'm gonna ash this. Nice mate base. Oh, actually, that's right. We got the hero number mate base. That's right. We haven't actually streamed with that on. Forgot about that. This deck works fine. Yeah, Infernal Wing OTKs. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Was the Inferno Wing stuff. But yeah, the mate base stuff. We got all the mates and all the bases. So we have Herod, Herod, for all the bases now, which is great. I love, by the way, the icon frame. It's awesome. It's super cool for the Sky Strikers. It's the Sky Striker one, but it's like the shiny blue one. It looks super cool. I love it. Well, you know, we don't always. This is why we're going second deck. Who said this looked like Brick City? I just want to talk. That's fine. Reinforcement of the army. Synchron? I've been seeing a lot of Photon. I've actually been seeing a lot of Photon. Yeah, a lot of Galaxy Eyes, actually. Yeah. I feel like this is bad. I get past the play the deck. True. Isn't completely free. I don't get it. People love Galaxy Eyes. I don't know. It's good. It's really good. I mean, like they can OTK. They can do a lot of stuff. But I don't know. I like them. I've just never really found a big fondness for them. You know. Yep. Gravity Wave's got it. I'm saying this is Brick City. Now, if we draw one card, there's a lot of cards we can do here to actually get us there. And I think we can do it. It's gonna take some finagling, though. One Ash Blossom, this guy's done, but just like an EDO Pro with friends and such. Rush Duels is cool. I wish Rush Duels came to America. Like, I'd play the heck out of some Rush Duels. That'd be awesome. Like physical card Rush Duels, I'd play the heck out of Rush Duels. I need to play the video game, and I wish the game got support. I know it kind of died off for a bit, but it's there. Haven't heard of Rush Duels anywhere. Rush Duels are just cool. They're just super cool. I still can't cope that they won't allow us to use Solid Soldier for this event. It's weird the cards they allowed us to use. We can use Vion and Ferris, but we can't use Solid Soldier. That's weird, right? Yeah, the anime is still Rush Dueling. That's correct. I wonder if this guy's just super confused. He's like, okay, I see the hero base and the hero mat, but he also has the Valance sleeves and the Sky Striker icon frame with the Moki Moki pet. He could be playing any deck. What the? Why was he sitting there for that long? Did he have to just make sure that he had a way to get to a negation? This card looks cool, though. Siege Lord Galaxion. That looks cool. Super cool. Yeah, you can if you have a Japanese account to get their free Mashable version and play from there. They constantly update their card pool. They played the latest update as Sidron. Ooh, very cool. At least we can make nice with Isolde, but get Ferris. It's weird. It's really weird. Yeah, I'd rather see the current manga adapted Alistair Tri-Brigade Magic-Key. I'd be super down, by the way. But yeah. Likely talking to his DoorDash driver. Been there. Been there. What you got for 2? This card's nuts, isn't it? Yeah, this card's crazy. Really cool card artwork. Target 1 photon adds to your hand. During opponent's main phase, you can discard 1 photon or galaxy card, or discard 1 galaxy. Blah, blah, blah. Target special monster controls. Destroy it. So it's just a pop. It's just a pop. Cool. Well, the back row is concerning, but we'll see. Does Bubble Man work here? No, Bubble Man doesn't work here, but at least I can put them back a bit. Yeah, I guess I can put them back a bit. There we go. And like what? Like what do we do here? You know, I had Nova Master at one point in time, and that's what the thumbnail is, but I cut the Nova Master for Dread Decimator. Because Dread Decimator is super cool. So why do you need to play Mudball Man? Kinda. What's this guy gonna do against Mudball Man? Probably nothing. Oh, man. Well, I guess, like I get... Do we just set this? What's going on, Judai? Hello, hello. Photon Vanisher has 2,000 attack. He's just gonna activate it, and I can just Ash Blossom. I'm gonna surrender. I know what I just said. I was gassing up this deck and saying like, oh, this deck's super cool. However, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need to. It's gonna be insane. Skydive Scorcher variant. Oh, we still need to do a Skydive Scorcher challenge. I've been itching to try it out in Master Duel because Skydive Scorcher is a hilarious card and was unironically like a kind of a pick for cards. It was or kind of an unironically like a strategy you could play for heroes at a certain point in time. But yeah, I don't know. I love the Structures manga. Probably my second favorite Yu-Gi-Oh manga after GX. Yeah, that's the that's all the ones with the lore, like actual lore, right? Ooh, okay. We'll go for E-Call here. E-Call. Technically, we can summon Blaze Man. I see your issue, not playing Wild Heart. I'm saying that's a good. I actually don't mind that. We can get both. I can get Blaze Man. I mean, this gives me an immediate return, and I don't have to use Poly, which is fine. But what's wrong with using Poly? I guess in theory we play around. In theory, right here, we play around Imperm. Let's check Imperm. No Imperm. Okay, that's perfect. Because now we can kind of combo off no problem. We could go Shadow Mist to search to discard. Yeah, but we also need. That's fine. We'll go E-Call here again. We'll go E-Call. We'll go E-Call here. We'll grab the Blaze Man. They grab the Blaze Man. We'll go Blaze Man effect. We'll activate the effect of Blaze Man. And go, yep, Blaze Man. Add Polymerization. Feels good. We're going to activate the Polymerization here. And then we're going to go for a Dangerous. We'll go for Shadow Mist. We'll discard the Denier. We'll summon out our Dangerous. Feels pretty good. We'll get a Search off with Shadow Mist. Sounds awesome. We'll search out our Ferris. We're also going first here, so we have to keep that in mind. We'll go for Ferris effect. We'll discard the Prodigy. We'll go the Ferris on the board. Full board of heroes here in a moment. We'll go Ferris effect. We'll go here. We'll go then for some stuff. We'll go for Increase effect here. Increase effect. We're going to tribute Ferris. Summon Increase. We're going to Increase effect on the board. We're going to summon out Vion. Now we have a full field of heroes. Vion effect activates. Vion effect, send to grave a Malicious. Malicious is good. Activate the effect of Vion. We're going to banish our Shadow Mist. Probably could have done Prodigy, but whatever. For Polymerization. Feels pretty good. Now we can get into the real meat and potatoes. We're going to go for Cross Crusader. We're going to go Increase and the Vion. Get these two here for Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader effect. Activate. We're going to target Malicious to summon Malicious. We're going to activate the effect of Cross Crusader. We're going to tribute the Malicious. We're going to search from our deck to our hand. The Denier seems pretty good. Alternatively, we could also do Honest Neos. Maybe not. We'll do Denier. We'll add Denier back to our hand. Then we're gonna go for Wonder Driver here. We're gonna go Blaze Man. We'll go Cross Crusader. We'll go under Wonder Driver. Easy peasy. Then we're gonna activate the effect of Malicious. We will go for 2. We will go underneath. We'll activate the effect of Wonder Driver. We'll set our Polymerization back from our graveyard. Set it there. Then we're going to activate the effect of our Polymerization. We're going to use these 2 to summon out Dystopia. We're going to go for you. We're going to go for you. In defense position, though. And then we're going to activate the effect to Burn. This is a long-ass combo. We're going to go for this one. We're going to bring him down to 69. Nice. Then we're going to use these 2 cards to go into Infernal Devicer. Gain card advantage? Yeah, for sure. We're going to go for these 2. And go with Infernal Devicer. Is it wrong that I be describing every move? Not at all. What's going on, Resurrected Jason? Hello, hello. I mean, we could do it like an anime if you want. All right. I get to activate Infernal Devicer. Allows me to reveal from my deck to my hand Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. I get to add to my deck to my hand Burstinatrix and the one and only Elemental Hero Avion. And then he's like, Avion? What kind of deck is he playing? The Madman. Finally, what we get to do here is... I think we want to save that effect. I feel like that's one we want to save. Instead, what we're going to do is activate Dynatag's effect. Judai voice, please. That's right. Well, that's not all. Next, I'm going to activate Destiny Hero Dynatag. I'm going to boost up the attack points of Dystopia to 3,800. I'm not quite done yet. After, I'm going to activate the special ability of... No, sorry. And that's... I'm going to throw it on a face down and end my turn. Like this. Easy peasy. All right. If my opponent's not ready for it, I have a quick effect pop. That means I can target one... He's playing Crusadia, isn't he? Yeah, I should have known. Yep, should have known. All right, let him cook. Mainly in Yami-Yugi's voice. Yeah. All right. Well, we could always do Yami. Literally, we just got outskilled. I don't know what to say. Maybe we are facing the actual King of Games himself. We can do that. I activate Crusadia Draco's effect, bringing back the powerful Crusadia Leonis. Like that one? That's pretty easy. Yeah, Japanese attempt hides so much of the details. I'm saying. I mean, we get OTK'd here. That's the problem. All right, let him cook. He sat through our combo. We're going to sit through his combo. It's just fair, even though we lose. Yeah, no problem. How's it going, Nick? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Always glad to have you here. Ain't no thing. Yeah, what's this event? I don't have time to play Master Duel. This is the Theme Chronicle event. It is a limited event that restricts a ton of cards from Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! But allows for pretty much every single deck inside of the main solo mode inside the game, along with some few other notable circumstances like heroes and sous ships, which is neat. Yeah, so Sarf Crusadia is like the only consistent OTK deck I've faced. It's good. I mean, it's just a good deck. But also, it makes sense. It's cheap. It's low rarity. Allows for quick games and for a lot of wins. So you can really grind for this really easily. I don't know. Yeah, what's going on, Brandon J? Hello. If Yugi played an OTK deck like Crusadia for the anime, it'd be a lot shorter. That's true. Because he always would get the combo. He'd be like, you're attempting to go first. I can't believe it. 16K. Man's getting that actual title. That's fine. Whatever. I don't feel that bad. I do, but I don't. Does event have any loner decks? Yeah, it has a few of them actually. It has it's got bee troopers. It's got Nightmare Machine, so aka Orchist with the bad cards, and then it's got Plunder Patrol. That's interesting with the dangers. Danger Plunder Patrol. It's kind of funny. I guess maybe they activate the cards. Anyways, he would have activated some type of trap card that would absorb the damage of the attack points. True, very true. That's right. Yeah, if Yugi still had Exodia, every single game would just be like, well, I hope that you saved losing for dessert. What? What could he possibly mean? My board's full of strong monsters and you have only 900 attack points left. Sorry, you have only 900 life points left. Well, that may be. My monsters may be weak, but my hand isn't. Gah! Exodia! And then like he does the thing. Every single time. Did we go first again? Did he prompt us to go first? Jesus Christ. Well, we know that he has Max C. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for Vion. Vion effect activate. Nope, no Max C. Okay, well, that's disappointing. We're going to go for Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist into Grave. Shadow Mist effect going to activate here. We're going to go for a search. We're going to search to our hand a Malicious. Feels good. We're going to activate the effect of Vision Hero Vion. We're going to banish the Shadow Mist from our graveyard. We're going to activate Poly. Play Neos in deck in this event. I literally haven't played Master of the Lords. Neos is actually unplayable. A Neos Fusion is not in the game. All they have is a Miracle Contact. I was thinking about doing Neos, but it's not there, unfortunately. So, you know. All right, we'll go activate Ferris effect. Discard Mally. Okay, still nothing. Activate Ferris. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to save ourselves for the OTK here and just try to go nuts. We'll go for Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader activates effect. We're going to get to our hand a Malicious. Or get to our field of Malicious. Malicious on the board. Feels good. We'll activate Cross Crusader's effect. We will get rid of the Malicious. And then we'll add to our hand, have we normal summoned? We have not. So honestly, Denier is really good here, but Decider also might be pretty good because we can add back that Vion. Well, we have our other Vion to our hand. So why not just we'll just go for our Denier. Keep our Denier set up though. Brandon is still an issue. Brandon is super an issue. Sorry. Also, yeah, glad you're not dealing with Runic. I'm also saying. Go for you and you for Mally. Feels good. Go for Polymerization. Fuse in our hand. I know also in Vion. That's what I did. For Dystopia. Big Dystopia. Defense position Dystopia. On board. Activate the effect of Dystopia. We will burn for 11. Feels free. Then, after that, we'll activate the effect of Denier. We will special summon Denier. Yeah. We might as well... No, we are not going to activate this effect because we will have to use it again. And instead, we're going to go for... Well... No, we're going to go for you 2 for here. If you use an actual Exodia... Simo is actually the main protagonist. All right, now we have a quick effect pop. We have our increase to make sure we're saved just a little bit. And that's it. That's all we have. Ooh, Primitive Butterfly. Fascinating. Yeah, that's fine. Crazy. Crazy interesting. Okay. That seems okay. I actually don't know what to interrupt here. I guess maybe it's the it's the Lynx monsters? Not quite sure. 1 B token. Alright. He's really trying to extend really far, that way he has it, and I think this is just true. Like, he definitely has it, but... Gokibor, let's go! This guy is based... Oh, is he gonna summon Atlas? Please tell me you're hard making Atlas. There's no way that you're gonna hard make Atlas. This is gonna be crazy. There's no way. Playing that in my hand. Probably goes Pico here. If he goes Pico, then unfortunately we have to respond. I don't know. It's going on Wizza. Hello, hello. Finally new hero support. Are we getting the new Neo stuff? Because if we are, that's gonna make our climb a lot easier. And I haven't put it off for a while. No, he's going with Armor Horn. Yeah. Banish 3 other insect monsters from your graveyard. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Yeah, that's right. Okay. What's he gonna banish? Maybe the Denier? Mm-hmm. Feels about right. Place on the bottom of the deck. That's actually fine for us. It's actually okay. Yeah, I think people just like how excited, like saying that I know I double check. I'm saying. Look, I cannot wait for new Neos or new hero support, especially in Master Duel. End shuffle is the end. It's over. 1 insect monster from your extra deck using cards in your hand, field, or graveyard. That's fine. We have a pop available to us still. So, okay. Well, let's go extendy. Where is the Hapendi? Want some spice already? It's there. It's gotta be there. That's fine. It's gonna be Ultimate Atlas now. This is a cool looking card, by the way. I love this card. Beat Troopers are also really cool as a whole. But after the ban of Predaplant Verts Anaconda, it's literally just impossible. Also, yeah, no way he's running the Fusion. Absolute unit Hercules. Alright. Unaffected. Yeah, after this card is Fusion Summon, it's unaffected by their card's effects until the end of your next turn. At the end of battle phase, you can target 1 insect monster, 3,000 or less in your graveyard. Special summon it. That is fine. End of main. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna at least get the pop out of this. Or do I want that at all, actually? Because it'll turn on his Armor Horn. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, it doesn't really matter that he do the Armor Horn, right? Like, what does that get him? A whole lot of nothing, I think. Yeah, that's fine. End of battle phase, so we're it's whatever. Plus, you know, he can't do the beetle again. Like, he can, but why not? Why wouldn't he? Also, it's snowing outside, by the way. Kind of neat. And I was planning on going to the office tomorrow. Guess let's stay here and play Master Duel. Alright, this is fine. Now what? End of main? Do we tribute over Dread Decimator? I mean, maybe not, because we already have the Monster Reborn. I think we're fine. Yeah, why not? It's not like this card is actually the actual bad one. Polly is actually insane here. Wowie wow. Alright, let's go for Monster Reborn. Let's burn him for everything that he has. Ooh, Dystopia. Dystopia is not bad here either. Ooh, because I can burn for... I can't burn anything. No, let's go for Vion. We'll go Vion. Just straight Vion. We'll go straight Vion. It's just the safe choice. It's just the safe choice. It's just safe. We'll go Vion Effect here. We'll go Vion Effect. We're going to send to the graveyard a Shadow Mist to search. I feel like that's what we have to do. Right, for what we need here. Shadow Mist to search for Denier, or Denier to the grave, especially on Mally. Get all our fusions out. Problem is we're trying to get Honest Neos. And I don't know if that's going to work for us. I think we go Shadow Mist. Let's go Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist effect activates here. We're going to get to our hand our Denier. We actually haven't summoned yet. So we're going to normal summon the Denier here. We'll normal summon the Denier. Feels good. We will activate the Denier effect. Now, sure, why not? We'll activate the effect now. We'll put back the banished Mally. Feels really good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go for Cross Crusader here. We're going to go for Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader feels really good. We're going to go there. Cross Crusader. I just wanted to summon Flame Wingman. Unfortunate. Doing it in a base manner. Wild Edge is actually an insane OTK. I love Wild Edge. So sick. So by the way, right there, all I wanted to do, and maybe what I should have done, is just go Flame Wingman, hit over Invincible Atlas, and burn him for 4,000 damage. That's all I wanted to do there. Not going to happen, unfortunate. I just hope and pray that we can go second. By the way, a lot of people are pretty ballsy for letting people go second because, like, Crusadia is everywhere, no? Ooh, what a hand. What a hand, what a hand. Depressed Corn gets it. It's literally just like the biggest, like, ooh, burn damage with specifically Flame Wingman. That's the dream. Every win with Flame Wingman is just one step closer to actual, like godlike anime, you know? I'm just gonna imperm. Why not? I think this is just a win here in itself. If there's any extenders, then we lose, but, you know, doesn't seem like he has anything here. So now I think we just win. Which is pretty cool. He's like, who's playing Imperm? Your boy. I'm playing Imperm. Me. I'm your boy. All right, draw. Ooh, E-Call is so gnarly here. Okay, so this is going to be fun. We're going to activate E-Call. We're going to see if he has an Ash Blossom. Ash check. Ash check. Easy. Okay, so this is definitely an Imperm back there, which is kind of fine. We definitely needed that, which maybe we could have wasted here, but somewhat okay. All right, we're going to special summon Infernal Prodigy. Okay, so either Max C now, or that's an Imperm. That's the only two options that we have. We'll activate the effect of Vision Hero Ferris. We'll discard Denier. Oh, that's Max C. You gotta be kidding. Absolutely horrendous. Okay, well, we'll activate Ferris' effect here. We'll try to activate Ferris' effect. We know it's an Imperm. No? Okay, no Imperm. Interesting. Interesting. I guess we just go Battle Phase and pray? I think we just go Battle Phase and pray here. That sucks. Actually sucks. We were gonna pop off. All right, end phase. We know this isn't called by, so unless he has a called by in hand or he drew the called by, then we're perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Eventually you'll manifest your own dual spirit. That's what I'm hoping for. It's a little Karibo whispering in my ear. Like, ooh, like that, you know? No, this is fine. End phase. All right. Back to us. King of the Swamp. Pretty good. Okay, we'll chance it. We'll activate increase effect. We'll tribute the Prodigy. What you got? Another Maxi! He probably drew that at the top. Very cool. I don't want to spirit, zero privacy. Also kind of true. What if I want to look at pictures of Wild Edge? You know? Do I care about him drawing another card? Yeah, I don't. I'm going to go for increased effect here. I'm just going to get card advantage. Mass card advantage here. We're just going to go for it. Why not? What's he got to do here? So I know that Hero Karibo feels like a card yet. It's weird we don't have a winged Karibo card, right? Hey man, the spirit the spirit want to say that they can. True. Very fair. There we go. My lantern was shaking. All right, well, battle phase. We are going to increase. He has another imperm. That's got to be another imperm there. I'm not. You're not fooling me, man. There we go. All right. Now the thing is, Honest Neos wouldn't have been able to do it there, but I would have tried my best to do Honest Neos. Dinosaurs, though, kind of a weird pick with just Scrapped Raptor, but who cares? We have Ash Blossom. That's fine. All right, we'll go. Keep on going. E-Hero Karibo. Oh. Jet Synchron. Oh. Ooh, interesting. What's your discard? Oh, he's playing Orchist. He's playing Scrap Orchist. That's kind of cool. It was called by? God dang, dude. All right, we don't... Unless he can OTK us here, we might not lose. So that's fine. Orchist? God, call by, brother. Call by. What are you going to do there? Yeah, what's going on, Bishop? Hello. Nice to see you. I love these events like these. It gets my creative juices flowing for the event. I ran Vision Destiny Hero deck. Ran 3 Dystopia, 2 Adoration, and 2 Dangerous and 1 Dystopia. Yeah, kind of. Like the like here we're playing the OG Elemental Heroes with a pretty big Destiny Hero package, and it's been fun. It feels like boneless hero. Truth be told, it really does. So we're gonna be sitting here for a while. He's got to OTK us, and technically we have a way back out of this, but I don't know, man. I don't know. What are we doing in the meantime? Almost as fun as NR event for you. I think people are putting this one pretty high. If I had to rate like all the events we've had so far in exactly 1 year's time, which we're still missing, technically February was the XYZ event, then I'd probably put, like, for me, honestly, I like the XYZ event, but not because it's a good event, but strictly because that event was absolute garbage, actually. Speaking of that, actually, let me check something. Let me see. Let's see if someone has it. Ooh, they might. Okay. They kind of do. They're missing a few of them. But I mean, otherwise though, it's all really there. Apollosa. Oh, they're going just for negates. Interesting. Interesting. We still have to keep Solid Soldier and Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion should have been the keep, and then also Miracle Fusion and Sunriser would have been completely fine. But yeah. Actual trash will event too. Freegems.org is all I'm saying. Yeah. XYZ event was the take. Yeah, I'm gonna surrender this one. I think that I think this was really just a battle of the maxis, and unfortunately we lost it. So, you know, it is what it is. On to the next one. On to the next one. All right, going second. We are a going second strategy. We need to be going second here. You know, this is the first time I've had people surrender or also myself surrender, but, you know, is what it is. Ooh, good hand, actually. Pretty decent hand overall. We can go into quite a bit, get a good amount of searches here, and we still keep our Shadow Mist live, which is sick. Raigeki and Lightning Storm, huge. World Legacy Survivors. Ooh, interesting. Are we playing Crawler? No, we're playing Orchist. I wanted a Crawler. Crawler would have been sick. Crawling in my skin. These words, they can't not heal. All right, Maxi. Well, we're going to deter as much as possible of him summoning, but he's probably going to at least... Oh, Destrudo. A word? Man's playing some toss format shenanigans. Okay, he's still going to go for it. I don't know how to tell you this, brother, but there's not enough, like, negations in this event for this to be worth it for you. I assure you. Like, maybe you can set up the field spell and the back row in this amount of time, but I'm going to draw so much that it's just not going to matter, right? I already have Lightning Storm and Raigeki. Like, what more can I have? Or what more could you give me? I almost want to save my hand traps for whenever it's back to our turn. There's gone Sebastian. Hello, hello. Theme gameplay or normal duel? This is the theme event. I thought about doing the wheel normal monsters, but I might do that tomorrow or Thursday, one of the two. By the way, the wheel normal monsters have been interesting. One thing that I think I've kind of loved of playing Master Duel and doing these like events and doing some of the content side of things is that I found two decks that I absolutely love. One of them being Orsartic and the other one being Magistus. I think Magistus and Orsartic are super fun, specifically in Master Duel, and this game is tricking me into thinking that I actually want to play those decks in IRL. I looked up a modern Orsartic deck and I want to take it to an event. Like, what's this thing doing to me? I just like it. I like it a lot. I think it's sick. I forgot what Orchist did, by the way. Orchist is weird. So inside of what, like, so we max see them, and so we're drawing a bunch of cards. So they really just should have surrendered. But what they're trying to establish for sure is the orchestrated babble. So they're trying to establish quick effect for their graveyard effects, and for their Orcus monsters in general. They are trying. Maybe they drew the card that's the counter spell, the counter trap card that's the negation. And then maybe, just maybe, they have Dingirsu. But I think they're just maybe going practicing their combos because this is here. I mean, draw 7's pretty appealing. Look, I'm bear pilled at that point, right? Gaslighting you. It is. Master Duel is gaslighting me into almost paying $300 for an Orsartic deck. And it's not the Orsartics that are the expensive part. It's the rest of the cards that Orsartics can summon. That's the problem. They can use Baron. They can use Kashtira. The Kashtira cards are inside of a modern Orsartic deck because they're level 7. $300 on a deck that's trash. But I want to do it because Master Duel is gaslighting me so hard into being like, yeah, this is fun. I know for a fact when I go up against a Shizu tier element, it's not going to be very fun. But I'm kind of feeling it, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So here's a funny part. We're gonna go for Lightning Storm on the back row. Can you believe we didn't draw any Ash Blossom? Isn't that crazy? Also, this is not the way to do this. I mean, it is because you can technically get a search off this trap card, but wow, like what timing? Yeah, you can get the search off this trap card. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so we're kind of at a weird spot here. Technically speaking, we have all the cards in the world to do anything we want, and so I kind of want that. We might as well go Infernal Prodigy first. That's fine. We're just gonna OTK. I'm tired of getting like we drew so many cards we didn't draw Max. We didn't draw Ash Blossom. You got to be kidding me. All right, whatever. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. We'll go for Shadow Mist here. We're gonna just OTK him. I think I'm just so triggered by anything that just happened. We got Maxi off, and we didn't draw Ash. We're only playing 2 Ash, to be fair, but you know, is what it is. We'll go for Infernal Device here. Infernal Devicer, we're going to activate Shadow Mist effect, and then we're going to activate Infernal Devicer's effect. He's got to have specifically Effect Failure and Ash Blossom are the only 2 things that can happen. We don't actually die to a Nibiru. We actually can play through Nibiru here. Shadow Mist effect, we can get out. Well, technically we want Denier here because we normal summoned already, so you know we're fine. We'll activate Polymerization. We'll activate the effect. We'll get out Dystopia. We'll get these 2. Feels good. Activate Dystopia's effect. We'll burn. Technically, we can destroy the we might save the Raigeki just in case he has Nibiru. Because then we can just straight OTK through that. Let's go for This is a fiend. I was like, why can't we? It's a fiend. All right, we're gonna go for Malicious here. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for Denier. Yeah, why not? We're gonna go for Denier. We're doing the Maxi challenge. That's what I'm saying. We're absolutely getting demolished by this Maxi challenge, though. We'll go you on top. Should be fine. Then afterwards, we're gonna go for Cross Crusader in there. A little bit late, but did you hear that we're getting some Neo support? People keep on saying that, and I really want it to be true. I just haven't heard it yet, but I think that it's very likely. All right, there we go. Now we pretty much have all we need here to OTK plus some, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, Nibiru? Ash Blossom, of course. We kind of needed that Ash Blossom, not gonna lie, but that's okay. That's kind of okay. All right, now what? Now what? We can still OTK him, probably, right? Like we go with Make Electrum. Oh, if only we can make Electrum, right? We go with 2 for Wonder Driver. We can go Wonder Driver. We can go for Dread Decimator here and just OTK with King of the Swamp. Alternatively, I could set the Poly. That way King of the Swamp is kind of live. I might do that. Gazelle and Double Iris, that's 3. Oh, new ban list. Like now? Like recently? Like just now? NDC now, but good luck for us tonight. Hey, thank you, Hyper Gravity Wave. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. New ban list. All right. We'll check the ban list. We'll check the ban list. 20 minutes ago. Aww. All right. We'll get an announcement. What's going on, Soren? By the way, hello. All right. These two special summon. You put down the U. Go for 2. Fine. We'll just go Dread Decimator. Let's go Dread. Big Dread. We'll go, nope, Dystopia. We need Dystopia. We'll go for King of the Swamp. All right, we're still living. We're still living. We'll activate the effect of Poly. We'll get out. Ooh, Grand Merge? Grand Merge can't kill anything, I don't think. It can. It definitely can. You know what? I think we will. We'll Grand Merge here. We're gonna go for Clayman and Sparkman. Easy for Grand Merge. Battle phase. Grand Merge into the orchestrated Link 3 Gearsu. And then finally, Elemental Hero, Shining Flare Wingman for 28. Burn for 18. And then swinging for game for Dystopia. Maxi challenge me. Maxi challenge you. Should have played Nibiru. Oof, absolutely ridiculous. All right. Goodbye, Totally Awesome and Royal Monsters. Oof, feels bad. All right. New updates we have there. Okay, actually, I know exactly where I need to go for this news. All right, we ready? We ready? Master Duel Guide. Nope. No ban list there yet. Interesting. Literally 20 minutes ago, they couldn't make a graphic design in 20 minutes. All right, notifications. Upcoming limited and forbidden list. Interesting. Interesting. All right. It's Master Duel Meta has it. I thought this Master Duel Guide is already there. Hold on. MasterDuelMeta.com. Okay. So they have at least they have an article. Oh, but they don't have any like images or anything. Leaks and updates? Okay, here we go. Nope, nothing else. Well, all right. I was hoping that Master Duel Guide would have something, but they don't. All right, that's fine. Yeah, why would we read I'm saying? I wish all the hand chows banned. I mean, they have all the images, but they did on my computer. True. All right. February 6th. Interesting. What's going on, Polar, by the way? Hello. All right. So, ban list is out. New ban list update. Whoop, whoop. Check it out, everyone. Union Carrier and Totally Awesome. Actually. All right. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Union Carrier is a good ban. This card should have been banned a while ago. It's bad. It's amazing in Drytron. It's really insane in things like, I think it's actually good in Therions. It's just going to get crazier and crazier as we have more combo decks that can utilize Union Carrier and make things absolute busted and garbage. The Buster Lock is kind of an issue. Like, I hate the fact that it's like in the best of one format, the Buster Lock is kind of a thing. Now, I think for the Buster Lock specifically, a lot of players are just playing the branded variant, which is just better, I think, than using Union Carrier, but it's still just a kind of a thing. So, you know, a free URs. I think a lot of people were kind of maybe theorizing cutting this in a lot of decks going forward because it's not really good in Sprite, but who knows. And then Totally Awesome. I don't like this at all. I hate this. Absolutely. Didn't they just put this to 2 and now they're banning it? I know why they're putting it to 2. Because, shocker, we're getting the Sprite cards and they don't want this to be broken. But here's the thing. You take out everything to do with frogs. Totally Awesome is actually very much okay if you, unironically, ban Ronin Totem, or even ban Swap Frog. Both of those are completely fine. Totally Awesome is just a hit to Sprite. But it also, unfortunately, hits a lot of decks that were running things like, this is a hit to Sharks because they were playing the Bahamut Shark into Totally Awesome combo. This is also a hit to Frogs, and I hate that. I love Frogs, but man, this absolutely sucks. Like, man, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Like, Forbidden is something that just is a little bit too much. Maybe just limited, even most people are playing it only at 1. I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, why are the broken toad effects not once per turn? I mean, I don't know. All right, cards will be semi-limited. I don't like the toads here. I get why toads here, I just don't like it. Cards are semi-limited. That grass looks greener. This card needs to be banned. Banned or at 1. Like, oh my god, this card is so broken. Why semi-limited? I understand semi-limited because it's a consistency hit, and also it creates different deck building types. But people are just going to still play grass looks greener at 2, at full combo. It's just going to be the same. There can only be 1 at 2. This card needs to be banned, or it needs to be at 1. I'm sorry. Dimension Shifter. Dimension Shifter needs to be at 2 is probably fine. I actually think I have very much a little to say about Dimension Shifter. I like that this is a consistency hit, and I actually, unironically, I like Dimension Shifter as a card. Shocker, the Dark Law player likes Dimension Shifter, but Dimension Shifter allows for a lot of interesting interactions outside of just Flu. Now, Flu is the deck that can best abuse this card, but a lot of other decks can also technically use this, and especially as a deterrent. When this card came out, everyone was like, this is going to be crazy, and then it ended up not being crazy because the decks that it used were not crazy. But it's also a way for like Exo Sister and other cards like that, and other decks like that, excuse me, to have a leg up on things like Tier Elements later in the future. So I'm curious to see where this goes. I'm fine with this card being semi-limited, especially in a best of 1 format, but I think there can only be 1, needs to be limited or banned. Grass looks greener, also limited or banned. Inferni Launcher. Launch Air is fine. Conquistador of the Golden Land, also fine. Less and less people were playing Eldlick, and it's not because Conquistador was at 1. They messed around and they found out, shocker, that Conquistador is not the reason why Eldlick is strong. So, you know, it's there. A lot of cut left arms for some grass. Yes, yeah, left arm offering plus grass. Plus ratio, plus horrendous. This does nothing for the card, except for maybe make it a little bit less consistent, actually opening grass. But the decks that are running grass anyways are just gonna be trying to play around Ash Blossom. So, you know, it was whatever. Is Sprite coming? Sprite is super coming. Super coming. For which cards for which the limit on the number of copies will be lifted, Pankratops, interesting. Memories of Hope, also interesting. Scapegoat, probably fine, but really funny. Danger Jackalope, understandable, interesting though. Double Iris Magician, very cool. And then also Salamangreat Gazelle and Cursed Eldland. This is a mistake. Cursed Eldland, if you give too many things to Cursed Eldland, to Eldlick, they're gonna want a glass of milk. The Gazelle is amazing. Big poggers for Gazelle. I love Salamangreat. We love that for them. Pankratops, interesting and maybe fine. I don't know. Especially when we're getting Kashtira soon. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Memories of Hope, fine. Scapegoat, hilarious. Eldland is what I'm actually curious about. You give a little too much. You give a little bit too much to Eldlick, and they're gonna take it. The biggest thing I hate about Eldlick is that I hate that Konami likes this deck. And what I mean by that is that it's very clear to see that Konami will avoid hitting decks or try to like soft hit decks as much as possible to keep their general playstyle around. Sky Striker and Eldlick are very recent memory of two that, you know, on top of my head, that it took so long for these decks to essentially be out of the meta until Konami actually hit the problem card, or banned the problem cards. And to be fair, maybe that has more to do with the fact that the design of the deck is inherently strong, or the design of the cards are inherently strong. But it leads me to believe that Konami likes the way that these decks play. A la, Eldlick took a long time to get hit, and they're still going to be very powerful. Sky Strikers took a long time to get hit, and they're still very powerful. So I don't know. I don't like this because Floodgates are still in the game, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I love the Memories of Hope and Double Iris Magician. I think both of those are perfectly fine. There can only be one. I'm sad to see it semi-limited. I'd rather this card be banned or at 1. Perfectly fine. But that's for all Floodgates. Dimension Shifter, I think makes sense. Graxos Screener feels bad, but it's whatever. And this is just whenever it goes into effect. So March 8th. So about every month or so, we can expect a ban list. That's good. That's good. So Sprite soon. Sprite very soon. I don't like Toad. I know why it's on there for Sprite, but it feels bad. Union Carrier. Union Carrier feels bad, but also should be on there too. This card needs to be banned along with Block Dragon. Why is Block Dragon not on this list? I don't know. You know, it is what it is. What do you guys think? Dimension Shifter is neat. It's kind of cool. Did they actually upgrade their the website yet? No. While even I did a whole reaction and breakdown, and Master Duel Meta's Master Duel Memories Twitter is still dragging its feet. Oh well. Duel next exhibition, don't mind if I do. Duel Live, don't mind if I do. Dailies, don't forget your dailies, heroes. When Sprite comes around, I'm probably just going to play Neos. No, I don't know. Sprite's going to be interesting. I actually think Sprite's really cool. I can't wait for you guys to play with Sprite. Out of the top tier decks of Tier Limit and Sprite, I actually cannot wait for you guys to actually play Sprite. Because I think a lot of people were like, Sprite's broken, it's going to break the meta, I hate Sprite. It's actually a really cool deck. I hate to be that guy, but it's very interesting. It offers a lot of different points of interaction that are not just like dumb. Gigantic Sprite's kind of obnoxious, and there's like a lot of different ways to play around it, but it is really cool. Tier Limit, though, man, I don't know. I haven't played enough of this format to really have like a solid opinion on it, but that's going to fare very poorly for this game. Very, very poorly. Ice Barrier. Interesting. Welcome back, my old friend. Yeah, Sprite means less Nibiru in the wild. So, true. Heroes can take a breath. That's true. Yeah, because it literally does nothing against them. Yo, what's going on, Crystal Cup? Hello. How much do we know for you to do a Bandit Keith cosplay on stream? Thank you so much for the 5. I do really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Very generous. Bandit Keith cosplay. We can make it a stream goal. In America, we could do all that shenanigans, right? I think Bandit Keith would be sick. Honestly, though, I got lied to, by the way. This is Penguin support. We're playing a Penguin deck. That's kind of cool. What cosplays could we realistically do with this hair right now? Maximilian Pegasus is absolutely the easy one, right? Bandit Keith, we'd have to do all this stuff too. We have to act like him too. Oh, we'd play machines, of course. We'd play the Gambit deck and everything. All Gamba all day. We'll unfortunately we'll hit the Penguin Brave. I want to let this man cook. This Penguin is so cool. Penguin's a cool deck. What's going on, Elijah, by the way? Hello. Block Dragon is on the list because the card pool gets bigger and the decks becomes less relevant. Guaranteed Adamancipator is still one of the top decks inside of the Master Circuit after after it's there. Like, trust me. I think so. But yeah. How does Sprite work? Sprite is fascinating. Ah, Max C. Okay. What are the odds he's playing? What are the odds he's playing Nibiru here? No, we could definitely act like Bandit Keith for a realm. I need to get my Bandit Keith impression up though. But we play the entire deck, of course. Of course. So Sprite is very interesting. It's essentially just level 2 spam. But using the Sprite cards, they just summon themselves out and gain additional effects based off of which Sprite you're playing. Blue searches a Sprite card. Jet searches a spell or trap card. And so it's rank 2, go Burr. And also they have a link 2 monster that special summons from the graveyard. Now the only stipulation is you can only summon links and or links and monsters with level 2s. You're locked into 2s essentially for a bit, but that's no problem because you're playing a bunch of extenders. It's really, really cool. What's the Master Circuit? Master Circuit is the upcoming tournament series from MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a really cool little series that I'm hoping is going to do very well. All right, screw it. We're going to Master Duel Challenge, Master Maxi Challenge. We'll go for it. Drill Dark. Okay, what's the flip? Nightmare Penguin. Fascinating. Okay, very cool. That's kind of neat. All right. Before today, could you tell me what No Penguin does? It's a banish. It's a banish for it's a banish. All right. That's didn't know that. That's cool. That's incredible. Makes Penguin Soldier a banish too. That's cracked. I need to play Penguins. Penguins are cool. Now, see, I'm getting gaslit again by bad decks inside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. There's a lot of Tag Force special, so yes, I can tell you what No Penguin does. Yeah, we gotta make a Tag Force stream. We need to make time to have a classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream nights. We need to play classic Tag Force. We need to do all the cool things that we don't want to do normally. Pot of Extravagance, what's this now? I see Pot of Extravagance and I'm just like, what bullshit is this? That looks good. Yeah, alright. Harpy's Feather Duster, inshallah. Road is close. Oh. Oh. It's burn. Cool. Oh. Well, this is kind of weird because we kind of just win, right? Like in theory. Can we do 78 here? Yeah, I think we can. We're gonna go for Drill Dark. Drill Dark effect's going to activate here. We're going to activate the effect of Drill Dark. We're going to go for Decider. We'll activate Decider's effect to add a hero monster inside of our deck. That's 36 plus 25. That is 51, 61. We're at 61. We're like, I mean, we take a little bit more damage and we go polymerization. We bounce. That's sick. Amazing, amazing hand. Yeah, it saves you from effect damage. I mean, we won't die no matter what. It's crazy. Yo, crit 10. Yo, crit to the $10. Thank you so much. What is this little sticker? Is it the super sticker? I've actually never seen that. We're going for, we didn't click it fast enough in time. We were distracted. Thank you so much. That's so very generous of you, Chris. Thank you, thank you. A little bit closer to that Bandit Keys cosplay. Because see, what we have to do is buy the actual costume. That's kind of the crazy part. But thank you, thank you. I do really appreciate that. And an extra 5, yo! Way too kind, man. Way too kind. Like, actually. we'll put it towards something good. Like, actually, though. These are new, though. That's crazy. Those little actual stickles. That's crazy. You too, Swole? We're trying there. We're getting there. As a Numeron God card player, the Z Arc player, I love this ban list. Is Numeron God card, God cards playable in this format? I didn't think they were, but they could be. But thank you, Chris, so much. I do really appreciate that. Very kind. All right, we're gonna go for polymerization here. We're gonna go poly. We're just gonna go for a quick and simple setup here with Dystopia and Denier. And we're just gonna go nuts. Not the theme collection, but it went really far. It's insane. You're obligated to do Bandit Keith. You know, we really should. That'd be kind of fun. Go with the sauce? I think entirely go to the sauce. What you mean? Just a little goated. Yeah, I mean, we definitely have to now, right? The bandana, the leather jacket, everything. We'll do a gamble deck. Actually, in fact, funny enough, he's got cards that are completely new and also pretty good. I know that I know Saikuno at the very least has a sick deck list for it, so you know that's gonna be useful. All right, we'll activate the effect of Cross Crusader. New Dark Machines. Yeah, those ones are really cool. Like the Launcher Spider retrains and stuff. Yeah. Hero deck to hand. We will go for... I mean, Dynatag is really good here, right? Dynatag's fine. So we won't die here, but we'll go for Dynatag. We'll go Dynatag, and we'll activate the effect of... Ferris discarding Dynatag, setting up our play for next turn. I don't hate that. We are also somewhat limited in what we can do here. We're going to go for Ferris. Ferris effect activates. We're going to do this. Got to follow up with an IRL duel with somebody cosplaying Jolie Wheeler. I'd be down. That's honestly, I think they actually had the speed duel versions, which makes it even easier to do that. Which that would be that'd be fun. I'd be down. We need a good Joey Wheeler impression, though. That's the thing. We'd have to have someone who's got a good Joey Wheeler impression. And we'd have to make it anime accurate, right? Bandit Keith, Joey Wheeler, Ultimate Luck Off. Is that why their arc is good? Did I just put that together now? That in the original OG anime, the reason why they're like technically rivals is because they both use decks based on luck? But one of them cheats and one of them is honest. He's just bad. I mean, good. Joey's got a lot of potential. Crazy. Find someone in the friend group. True. And just get any schmuck from Brooklyn. I'm saying. True. Any schmuck from Brooklyn. Yeah. What's all the abridged series, the TAS? That was the fun one. To watch Looney Tunes. The duel between Pegasus and Bandit Keith is actually still really fun to watch. Because it's kind of like the ultimate humble fest. Where he's like, oh, you did get those stars, did you? Well, that means you must be good enough to face me. And then he just kicks his ass. That one's fun. Script Duel, Modern Keith and Joey. But I couldn't control luck on EDO Pro. So it's going to be a pain. I think that's part of it, is you kind of just go for it. Time Wizard is kind of the ultimate hype card when you think about it. It sucks, but it's a good card. Ultimate disrespect when Pegasus invited an 8-year-old. True. True. Okay, he's going to battle phase. This is funny. I wonder who he's going to attack. If it's the Link monster, I'm kind of down to Honest Neos. It is. Yeah, I can Honest Neos here. Declared battle is fine. Battle step is fine. During the damage step, we'll just boost. I mean, it forces out the purple Nightfall, or he just dies here, right? His own Honest. Has that ever happened before? That interaction specifically where Honest Neos is activated and then Honest activates? Who are you? I'm you, but a boomer? That's crazy. Probably happened the first time witnessing it. That's what I'm saying. Who plays Honest in Mech Knights? First time for everything in my life. I'm saying. What's going on, Daquan, by the way? Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Always them winning the battle. It's okay. So the cool thing about this though is we force him out his purple Nightfall and he doesn't get it because we have Dystopia. So we pop this. Technically, the back row could actually be something, but it's probably not going to be. End of main phase, we will be. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Draw 2 cards is okay. That kind of sucks. So it was really our bait. Man, this guy kind of had everything. Unfortunate. Yeah, if they're light monsters, why not? Yeah, kinda, right? We'll go for a Vision Hero increase. We'll go with Ferris. We'll go increase out. Increases effect activates here. Ash Blossom? Ooh, very cool. Very, very cool. Best hero end board? I mean, it kind of was for a little bit. That's kind of an issue, but good that we got that out right away, though. Bersertrix is good here. Actually, very, very good. We didn't activate the Denier effect, though, so we technically should activate this. We're going to activate Denier's effect. Let's see what he's got. We'll activate Denier's ability here, his super power, to put back from our banished zone, probably the Mally. I think it's more useful that we have material here. I think after this, we're going to activate the effect of Cross Crusader. I think Cross Crusader is here, by the way. Definitely good to have here. We're gonna activate Cross Crusader's effect. We'll target Dystopia. We're gonna have to throw him off a little loop. There he is. World Legacy Secret. Monster effects that activate in the same column as a Mech Knight monster you control. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though, because we can kind of dance around that. Not necessarily. Well, we can, but we can't. So, happy to be here. Always in support of any Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creators. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. It's time to duel. All right, so I guess what we do from here is that we force out the other negation, or maybe the etc. Yeah, that seems fine, right? We go Infernal Devicer with 2. I mean, we have the ability. So we'll go for 2. And this is kind of what I was talking about. We drew Burstinatrix for turn. So what we can end up doing here... amazing. This is the combo I was worried about. Yeah, that's sick. Well, all right. Move Man. He gets 2 negations. Wow, actually incredible. All right, we'll go for Malicious. We'll get an extra out here, and then what do we do here? Link Summon 2. These effects aren't negated per se, but we do get it. So Dread Decimator, 34. And then we go. Battle Phase, he's boosted by 14. Is it worth it to normal summon Burstinatrix? I think so. Alright, Burstinatrix gonna get him. Easy peasy. No effects to negate here, unfortunately. Now, problem is, he's gonna summon someone with a big booty defense position. Adding Orcus Mech Knight Gearsu. That's fine. Alright. Dread Decimator. He dodges around the World Legacy Secrets. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But at least he's a good Mech Knight player. Alright. Let's keep on going. Just a little bit more. I feel like we can do it. Is it the same guy? No, I feel like not a lot of people use that tag, but it's fine. Maybe we sequenced that wrong? I don't know, maybe not. Ah, that's hard. Ah, Aletta. Oh, we got poised to go first. Ah, that's right. All right, we'll go for Shadow Mist. Go Ferris. Shadow Mist effect activates, and then we'll activate the effect of Ferris to chain block Ash Blossom, back when Ash and Imperm were the only things we had to worry about. But Imperm is pretty good here. So we'll be fine. We'll add to our hand probably Honest Neos. Probably follow up, right? We've normal summoned the Vion with Vion in hand. We have that and that. Yeah, let's go for Honest Neos. We'll just add it. We'll go for the increase effect. We'll get rid of the Ferris. We'll get the Ferris out, and then we'll see now for the Ash Blossom. Ash check. No Ash. Okay. We'll go for Visionary Vion. Visionary Vion is sent to the graveyard a monster. Probably going to be Mally. I mean, technically, yeah. We'll go Mally here. We're gonna go Mally. We're gonna go for Visionary Vion. Visionary Vion, we're going to banish the Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist effect, just search a Polymerization from our deck to our hand. Then, all right, I hope this works. We're gonna go for a Link 2. Link 2 for Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader's effect, activated now. Gonna get Malicious from our graveyard onto our field. Afterwards, we're gonna activate Cross Crusader's effect. We're going to tribute the Malicious. We're gonna add to our hand a Destiny Hero Denier. All right, that's now or never. We'll go ahead and normal summon Vion, banish for another Polymerization. That seems like it'd be fine. We'll go for Vion's effect. We'll activate Vion's non-once per turn secondary effect. We'll banish the other Vion. We're going to add to our hand a Polymerization. Then we're going to go for a... We'll go for a Wonder Driver maybe to reset one and then go for something else. Let's see what we can do with that, right? Special, summon back special. Go for 2, add 2. Doesn't seem bad. We'll go for Infernal Devicer, then go for 2. No, we'll go for Wonder Driver now. We'll go for Wonder Driver. Get our Wonder Driver out. Feels pretty good. We'll activate the effect of Destiny Hero Malicious in the graveyard. Banish itself. We'll get Destiny Hero Malicious. Then we'll add Polymerization. After we fuse together our 2 Destiny Heroes for Destiny Hero Dystopia. Dystopia on board. We're going to burn him for after we target our poly and set it. And after we activate Dystopia, to burn him for 11. Easy 69. Inshallah, no Crusadia. Set. And then finally, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to activate Denier's effect in the graveyard. Kind of hurts us going forward, but that's kind of okay. And then we'll get Denier. We'll get Denier's effect activate on the field. We will put Mali back on top. Actual love on top. And we'll go for 2. We'll go for Infernal Devicer. Infernal Devicer's effect activate. We'll search to our hand. Let's go for the OGs. Let's go you. And we'll search for one more. Perfect. Then finally, I think all we can do left is go for our Mali. Mali and Grave. Special summon Mali. And then finally, end on Dread Decimator for 2. Boosting my guy and himself, we end turn. Not bad. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus a nice +4 on the turn. That's some full combo shenanigans. Ooh, Sekka's Light. What does that mean? It means he's not playing any spell and trap cards. It's good because it means he might not have spell and trap removal. It's also bad because he could be playing dangers. Probably BA or danger. Raw Sphere mode. I think you're cheeky, huh? You're kind of cheeky, huh? Mm-hmm. That's right. Thinking to myself, like, you're gonna Raw Sphere mode this. You could Lava Golem, though. Lava Golem is kind of an issue. I didn't quite... Alright, yeah. That works. Alright, that tracks. That really tracks. Alright, yep. It's Crusadia, isn't it? Nope. Okay, very cool. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alpha Master of Beast. Returning the Godarla. Mm-hmm. No, both. Oh, wow. Why? He just... freesummons.com. Danger Bigfoot. That's okay. Who's playing 3 or more monsters in the strategies? I don't know. Draw. That's fine. Imperm doesn't work here. A Poly is the only thing that's left. Is Dragoblion legal? I don't think it is. It might be. Baron's also legal. Oh, he's just going for a straight OTK. Ah, come on. All right, got cheesed. Big cheese. Big cheese. That's okay. Cannot attack directly this turn. What is he doing then? What the? Hello? Gold Duelist? Hello? It's legal? How? What's he doing? Maybe he didn't read? That's what I'm saying. Okay, well, all right. Well, Sphere Karibo for Galaxy Eyes Photon? I think he just didn't read. Zombie Stein. Ooh, cool. Whoa. Well, nice nice deck, I guess. We'll see how this works out. We're gonna have a lot we can do here. And we can bait out this negation pretty easy. Zombie Stein, I think, is a problem. Send one card from hand to the field, guitar, to the controls, to defense mission, and negate effects. Okay. Oh, Sky Prison! Ooh! Oh. Interesting. Can I destroy cards on the special monsters from the graveyard? Oh, well that's cool. Yeah, wow. 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 Yeah, wow. Wow, really cool. Wow. Wow, yeah, that's so cool. Wow, yeah. Wow. Wow, yeah, wow. Oh, wow. Cool, wow, yeah. Cool. Oh, wow, yeah, cool. Well, I think we just win here. And, I don't know how to tell him this, so that's gonna be okay. Do you guys want to? I'll just tell him. All right, we'll summon Drill Dark. We'll activate the effect of Drill Dark. We'll summon out Denier. We'll summon out Decider. Decider's effect's gonna activate here, and we're going to be fine. Now, thing is, he gains 100 attack for each monster in the graveyard. So we get Dueling Stun. That's what I'm saying. Apparently it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. Today was Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. So, I think... Okay, so we're going to do some math. We have everything we need, pretty much, to do some shenanigans. Flame Wingman is, unironically, like a super sick option for us here. However, 21 plus 25 plus 2, then plus 3... So he's 4,000 here. I mean, we're gonna hit over him no matter what. Yeah, why not? We'll activate the polymerization on the field, and we're gonna fuse together for Elemental Hero, Flame. Well, Flame Wingman. Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman. On the board, easy peasy. Then if we had Nova Master, that'd be actually super sick. So now he's gonna gain 4,100, 4,300. That's completely fine. We're gonna go to battle phase here. We're gonna swing in with Elemental Hero Flame Wingman and activate our effective Honest Neos, boosting our guy from. Sorry, let me do this straight up anime style for you. I declare an attack. Wait, no. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, Skydive Scorcher. You forgot my monster's special ability. My monster's special effect adds a hundred attack and defense for each monster in your graveyard. And your Elemental Hero Honest Neos you just discarded allows my monster to gain 100 attack for over 4,000 attack points. Well, that's okay. All I can do is boost Flame Wingman to 46. Huh. What? This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Astral Karibo makes sure this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Astral Karibo. Astral Karibo. Astral Karibo. Astral Karibo. Interesting. Well, I don't die here because I have Honest Neos and I also have Vision Arrow Increase. So... All right. Well, we probably still win. I don't know. Danger Bigfoot. That's fine. Because if it is Danger Bigfoot, he can target a card, face on the field, destroy it. And now we can go for you. We can go you. And all we need to do is destroy this somehow. Oh, okay, we're fine. Okay, now we're okay. Now we're okay. We can't special summon monsters from the graveyard, but that's actually okay with us. Okay, now we win. All right, 4,000 is pretty big. E-Call. Fascinating. Okay. I guess we'll go for E-Call here. We'll add to our hand Sparkman? Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist seems fine. Reason why Shadow Mist is actually okay here is because 47, we're gonna be able to pop this guy by card effects. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set Shadow Mist and then Prey. Prey doesn't draw any monster that's bigger than 1,500. Very likely, but we'll see. Oh, perfect. Okay. Exactly what we needed. Because now he can't actually detach monsters, so that's perfectly fine. We're going to activate the effect of Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist effect, we're going to add to our hand the effect, Destiny Hero Dynatag. Actually important here. Very important here, actually. Ooh, we're fine. Absolutely fine. All right. Drawing Maxi. It's all a nice little icing on the cake. After a little bit of time in the Sky Prison, we'll activate Monster Reborn. We're going to Reborn Dystopia. Dystopia is going to go on the board, not only decreasing our opponent's monster, but also burning him in the process for a whopping 1,600. Well, that sucks. Well, luckily we still kill him. So in the spirit of kindness, I'm gonna go battle phase here. I'm gonna swing in with this guy. I'm gonna go Honest Neos. I'm gonna attack his monster with this. I'm gonna swing in for 53. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, this card can't be destroyed by card effects. Amazing. Actually amazing. Main phase 2. I'm just straight up not reading this card. That's just actually my bad. How many elemental heroes do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy is just better as Curiato. We'll use you, and we'll use Bob Blazeman. This is fine. I will activate the effect of Dynatag. Dynatag will go and will boost Denier. Or Dynatag. Alright. This is the duel of all time, that is correct. Alright. Now, hopefully, main 1. We know he's playing Kaijus, actually. I don't know why I just did that. No, Astro Effect is not. It's Lava Golem. It's Lava Golem. I knew it. I knew I should have popped in the standby phase. I knew it. I knew it in my soul. No, Astral Effects is not lingering. It's just the fact that he couldn't until the end of my turn. I couldn't do it. No, actually, that's not true. It is lingering. How could he have done that? Whatever. I didn't read. Feels bad, man. This hand is deceptively good. Despite the fact that we opened no hand traps, but, you know, it's pretty neat. What a goofy deck. Aha. Ooh. Okay. So we draw. Ah. A letter. Okay. Let's activate King the Swamp. Add Poly. Poly's good here. We'll activate the effect of Poly. We'll activate Poly's effect. We're going to get ourselves a Dangerous. You know she's so dangerous. No, she's so bad. Girl. All right, we're going to go for Shadow Mist effect. Okay, so that's not called by. That's good. I think Vion is not terrible here. Otherwise, yeah, Vion's actually probably the best thing we can do. We'll go Vion. And then we'll go for Vion's effect. We'll go Vion effect activate here. We will send to the graveyard a Denier. Actually seems pretty neat. Go Denier effect. And we're going to go for Vion. Vion's effect's going to activate. We're going to banish the Shadow Mist. Careful not to banish the Malicious. So that we're going to add Poly from our deck to our hands. This back row is kind of concerning, and I can't get rid of it. That's kind of annoying. That's fine. We're going to go for Malicious. Malicious effect's going to activate here. Summon Malicious. We'll go for 2. Go for Cross. Big Crusader. Cross Crusader effects activating here. We'll target the Mali. Doesn't really matter between the two. But he's shown he doesn't really have anything back there. It's probably a Battle Trap. It's Nibiru. Actually really happy that I did that. It's Nibiru. That's really cool. That is indeed our 5th summon. Okay, that's fine. We'll go and add to our hand the Dynatag, right? No, we don't actually have to add Dynatag. I mean, we should, but yeah, Dynatag's fine. Interesting. Yeah, we'll activate Dangerous effect here. Why not? We'll just go for a quick boost and go for increase. Nice Nibiru. We'll go for... We'll send to the grave Decider, just in case. And then we'll go for specifically a battle phase. We'll see if we can leech it out. Yep, Nibiru on board. Of course, we knew that was coming. All right, now we have the rest of our combo plus actually some fodder for burn. That's pretty neat. Now I'm not playing the other guy, so that's upsetting, but kind of okay. Yeah, I'll continue our main phase. We'll activate the effect of Denier in the graveyard. I don't think we normal summoned, right? Back to Denier's effect. This is how we play against Nibiru pretty easily. We'll go for Malicious on top. Okay, feels good. We'll go for Mali in the grave. Latest Flex, I'm gonna go, hey, no problem. Thank you so much, Nick, for stopping by and staying for as long as you did. Stay swole, and good. Hope to see you next time. Happy to see you drop by. Hello. Let's see. Go for 2 here. Otherwise, I think we go for Poly. We burn. We pop. We use the 2 to summon. No, we just try to kill, right? We go for 2. We go Infernal Devicer. Swing in for... What do we add? We had Avian Bubbleman. And we go for Tempest. Tempest is only 28. So that'd be really funny. But we cannot do that. To clear this Nibiru at all, we pretty much have to go exclusively. Any concerts planned? I'm hitting the gym. We're getting ready for Coachella. Hey, I got nothing from me personally, but good to hear you're hitting the gym. Big chilling and doing a whole lot of nothing for me, honestly. Let's go for Poly here. Poly, we are going to go... Oh, well, we can go for Adoration, right? Adoration technically works here. Otherwise, we can burn and pop. Adoration, I think, gives us the best option. We can go for Dynatag and a Sparkman in hand. And go for 2. That seems pretty alright. Then after that, we could go for a Wonder Driver. Do we get anything off Wonder Driver? Wonder Driver 2, use the 2 in hand for Adoration, set the 1. Oh, maybe. Maybe that was not the best play. That's perfectly fine. Because instead what we'll do is we'll just go for straight card advantage here at this point. And we'll go for 2 and 2. We'll go for Frontal Devicer. We will add to our hand. We'll show Tempest. This is the bridge. And now we'll take him to the chorus. Perfect. We'll go Adoration. Select. Select. And we'll go Battle Phase. We'll swing in for 17. It's got to be like a mirror. It's something dumb in the battle phase, right? It's definitely something dumb in the battle phase. This is something dumb in the battle phase. I know it is. Scrap. I knew we were gonna bring that shit. I'm gonna have to look. Didn't have to look to know what that was. Before I knew it was you, before you even came in the room. Yeah, technically a misplay here. Did I use both polys? I did, but N and B. All right, end phase. Evil hero version. Cyclone comes in clutch in these moments. I really probably should experiment a little bit with the Cyclone version, but this has been fun. What a weird deck. We have a big token. He's got to out 3 monsters. Raigeki clears, but no. Yeah, Wild Cyclone would be sick. Pops card destroy. Ah, it's Crusadia, isn't it? It's Crusadia. Nice. Oh, okay, cool. He's just giving up. That's nice. Good for us. Oh, I'm so sorry, but your dumb card is no good against modern. Well, this is actually a super old card. But anyways. See ya. All right, so now we're Gucci. We will normal summon Bubble Man. And then I think all we gotta do is go for Wonder Driver. No, we'll just attack mode and we'll go for nuts. Battle phase. 36. This guy can't be serious. This guy cannot be serious. He's serious. He's laughing at me, and he's serious. Okay. He can't be serious. All right. Battle Fader and Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Battle Fader and Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Luckily, we do piercing damage next thing, so that's fun. Somehow, somewhat, I'm saying this man opens Scrap, Nibiru, Battle Fader. I do not know. Ah, Gedarla. Interesting. Actually, yes. I think main phase hand traps. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that clears. That tracks, right? That's fine. But if it's not, I'm like, what? Also, he is just Kaiju. End of main. I'll go for increase. I'll tribute Bubble Man, the Buble. Maxi. That's completely fine. I'll just summon twice and then we'll pass. Was he gonna draw 2 cards that are gonna impact this board at all? I do not think so. Maybe another Battle Fader. Ooh. Let's go Vion. Vion effect to send. We'll send Shadow Mist. We'll activate the effect of Shadow Mist. We'll add Honest Neos. Perfect. Pure Kaiju. I hope it's Pure Kaiju, frankly. All right. Which way, Western man? Lava Golem. Oh, interesting. Very cool. 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 All right. Well, we take 1,000. Take a stack. Imperm is interesting here. Doesn't really do much for us, but whatever. Oh wait, Decider. Very cool. Actual godlike. Big save. Nice. Nice and easy. We'll go for Decider, activate Decider's effect. We will add, which is at the end of the turn. We get some shenanigans. I think this works. Later, I think we're gonna go for 2. We're gonna go for Battle Phase here. Swinging for 36. Swinging for 9. Okay. Swinging for 16. Okay, very cool. And 3K. I could have killed, but I guess I was just kind of really worried about nothing at the end of the day. So that's fine. End phase, Denier activates his effect, and we'll get back to our board. Do I not have an? I do. I have an extra one of those. Infernal Devicer is not bad to get here, but maybe just Vion. But none of this is good. I mean, no extenders, no nothing. I mean, technically, this is good if we die, but I'm just gonna go for Infernal Devicer. What's the matter? Change these 2 into 2 more normal monster draws. What would Jaden do here? Oh, very cool. I played that card. Maybe this is why I need to play 3 Poly in this deck. 2 Poly seems like too much. Double Lava Golem! Well, we know that last card in hand must be something really good. Because it definitely didn't stop us last time, so... Let's go! It's Jizukuru! Very nice. I'll take 2Ks here. Big old Andre 2 stacks. Lava Golem. Cool! Increase. Thank you for the increase. Yo, what's going on, Game Max Andy? Hello, hello. We are just wrapping up a beautiful night of dueling. But, you know. Alright, we'll activate E-Call here. Elemency Hero E-Call. We will add Elemency Hero Clayman. And finally, and this is a word I didn't think I'd get to say, Battle Phase. Clayman. Clay Charge. Attack for game? Beautiful. And absolutely an hour of my life wasted, but absolutely beautiful. Oof, all right. Let's go! Okay, so... Spellbook and Prophecy, it's gone, Michelle. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Spellbook is also pretty good. Spellbook is insane, by the way. Old school Spellbook heads are the way to go. All right. This was the deck that we took for the Theme Festival today, the Theme Chronicle Festival. A lot of different decks, a huge variety, a few weird things, and some games we probably could have done a little bit better on. But ultimately, I'm very satisfied with the way Heroes performed today. It was very solid overall. I mean, we're almost at the maximum 3,000 gem requirement until we want maybe we want to get the Bigfoot one and a bunch of legacy tickets. I don't know. We have so many days to do it. We have so many days to do it. I don't really think we're gonna get there. But Heroes all the way down has gotten us this far. So, you know, hey, what's a little more Heroes into it? But man, this deck is super cool, and I'm glad that we played it. This was sick. What do you say about the ban list? We actually did a live ban list reaction on the VOD. It is interesting. So quick overview real quick if you guys haven't seen the little new ban list. Please tell me that there's an actual graphic for this from Master Duel. It is not. Master Duel Guide has not put out a little update. That's super fun. I could probably make one, but it's all there. So big thing, my thought process, Union Carrier should have been gone a long time ago. And also, Black Dragon should also be banned, but that's fine. Totally awesome. I get it. Duel Guide, the Twitter account, Duel Guide. Totally awesome. I understand. I hate it. I think this is the wrong hit. It should be Ronin Totem, but I think totally awesome is understandable. Sure, why not? Grass looks greener. Sucks. This needs to be at 1 or 0. 2 does nothing. Great, we can play left arm. Awesome. There can only be 1. 1 or 0. All floodgates in this game at 1 or 0. This card is just so unfun to play against. And Runic, this is not the hit to Runic that they think it is. Dimension Shifter. I think this is perfectly fine at semi-limited. I think this card is really interesting. I may be in the minority here. Shocker, the Dark Law player likes Dimension Shifter. Lawn Chair, fine. Golden Conquistador, fine. Lifted, completely off the list. Pinkertops, fun. Interesting, Cashier is coming out, so maybe that's why. Memories of Hope, okay. Scapegoat, hilarious. Danger Jackalope, yeah, sure. Double Iris Magician, Big Pog, Pend is going crazy right now, and Salem Great Gazelle, we love that for them. And Cursed Eldlin, getting a little bit scared that Floodgate Eldlin's coming back, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it's the only format where it's completely free, right? Yep, only format. It's at 1, and I think at 2 in the OCG. It might be unlimited in the OCG, but either way. Anyways, GG's everyone, and thank you so much for coming by. We're back streaming again, and I had a lot of fun actually with this one. And we had a really good conversation, I thought, about Master Circuit series and the whole thing with NBT. Opened up a lot, I think, in terms of like business practices with Konami as well. I love talking to you guys about that stuff. Like, it's really something that I was passionate about for a long time, and so it's great that I can have a conversation with you guys on it, and it's good. But I also think that it's a conversation that is definitely going to be ongoing, and it's going to be super good. Return of the streams will be back either tomorrow or on Thursday. Subscribe to me on the channel, follow me on Twitter to see when that goes live. But surrendered in 7 turns. Ooh, man, look at that. People aren't surrendering as much as they used to inside this event for some reason. I mean, it makes sense when you're playing Crusadia and other OTK strategies, but is what it is. Then we got some good wins with Heroes tonight as well. So thank you guys so much for all that too. Arms like Wildheart, that's what I'm saying. Gotta get back to my gym. Gotta get back to the gym myself. I've been off and on in the gym every so often. It's been a little less frequent than I would like. It's like now down to like 2 or 3 times a week instead of my previous 4 to 6. So I need to go back. But either way, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in chat tonight and for the stream. I do really appreciate it, even though it's a little bit late. But hopefully you guys get some rest. If it's late for you, get some sleep. And if not, then hey, good morning, and how are you? I hope you have a great rest of your evening, or if you are, if it's your day, have a great rest of your day. Get something to eat. I was probably gonna do something like that myself. Take care of yourself first and foremost. That's the most important thing. So, I really do appreciate you guys for stopping by and keeping me sane and for saying hello. So, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later, though. Subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, all that good jazz. Most of you guys already are. Kind of pump it for the algorithm. More Swolelax coming out soon. Maybe a Bandit Keith cosplay, apparently. But yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye.